We're live.
Oh, mine hasn't caught up yet. Oh, there we go. Whew.
All right, so Microsoft, Xbox, my son. This is the first episode. I guess we could join those elitist Xbox guys that have podcasts and introduce each other like they're fucking important to the world. It's like, dude, come on. You guys are a bunch of fat fucks in your mom's basement.
Dude, don't tell my fans that. They're going to find out.
Oh, no. You only have one fan. His name's Randy Pitchford.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. No, let's not even... Fucking Randy Bovandy.
My series is going to be dead now. They're never going to make
Yeah.
another Borderlands. It's over.
Richard, what's up? He's in the chat room.
Hello, Richard. It's been a while.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so we were going to talk Xbox tonight, but some juicy details got put out today.
We should not spoil that. People will be furious.
Juicy details about what?
Your mic was like cutting out as you were laughing.
It's just like, who, ha, ha, ha.
It was like screwed up evil.
Joel Dead. What? Who? Who? What's that
My
new
name
day?
is what?
Who? I don't know. Eli, you want to tell everybody? Are you going to come out tonight and address the troops?
What are you talking about?
Got that big juicy news.
Nudes? I ain't taking any nudes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever. I heard your fucking girlfriend was showing her tits on fucking Twitch last night. Review
Oh,
Tech
yeah,
USA was talking about it today.
Yeah, she was just like, oh, look at my fucking titties.
It's
So
like, oops, it
casual.
was an accident,
It
but it
was no
totally was
accident.
not.
She like purposely pulled it up.
Yeah, Rich is like, oh, it was an accident. Like, no, it wasn't.
Well, one of the comments is, it was an accident. She meant to show both.
Yes, I've been talking about. I got video leaks. Oh man, Alchemist, his iCloud account got hacked. I guess
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Whoopsie.
all of Alchemist's porn is gonna be on the fucking internet now.
It'll be
There's
called
so
the
many black
Fapst of us.
cocks.
Oh,
The backs to us.
The Fapst of us.
Two.
oh, he deleted his comment. See, he knows.
The last two bus. Part 2.
Oh,
there you go.
This was supposed to be an Xbox podcast, but I guess we're gonna talk about PlayStation. I guess we're IGN, right? We have an
Yep.
Xbox
Yeah.
podcast, and we just talk about PlayStation all day.
I don't know. I have an Xbox thing. What's everyone's opinion about that Cyberpunk Xbox? I don't know.
I'll pick it up if it's $2.99 because I have $100 off at Best Buy. But it's the last Xbox One, like X.
Yeah, like I think it's kind of weird to release it this late. Like we're so close to a new console. I wonder how it'll
It's literally about to come out. By the time that game comes out, like the new Xbox.
No, it was supposed to come out in April with the game. But
Yeah,
then the
like
game
that's-
got delayed and Microsoft stuck with a warehouse full of these machines. They're like, fuck. If we're gonna,
It's gonna be
they're
one
gonna
of those,
release the
like-
game in September. The Xbox is coming out in like November. No one's gonna buy this shit a month before it, and then they want to discontinue the X before November. So
fun.
yeah, so,
So
I
it's
mean,
literally going to be the last X on the
Yeah,
shelf.
yeah,
gonna
they
be
like
they actually put a statement out saying this is the last Xbox One X that they're gonna be producing, and it's gonna be in limited numbers. So that's why
I think it's. I want to say it's close to being sold out already. The controller's already sold out.
the system didn't go for pre-order yet. The system's going up for pre-order in June.
Oh,
The
okay.
controller went up for pre-order for $75. That's too much money.
They should have just
Yeah.
put the machine out and gave you a code and
They
you
should
could
just
download
given
the
it
game
away for
later.
fucking free. Like, hey, who's fucking poor around here? Oh me.
Fucking everybody's poor.
But it wouldn't have hurt to just put the system out. It's not like it's gonna spoil the game. Just put out the system and give
No.
everybody a code and they could
It comes
preload
with the
it.
code, unlike Animal Crossing.
Oh no. Nintendo
Ooh.
never gives you the game. Even the Pokemon one, they didn't give me the game.
Oh, let's put like 50 updates on it
It's
too. I downloaded that shit illegally. By the time I put on my Switch, there's like 10 more versions out there. I'm like,
Oh,
come
'cause
on, man.
You had the Bunny Day update and then the Earth Day update.
Yeah,
Come on, you
know
gotta get
what?
with the
How about the
times.
shut the fuck up update and stop updating?
They gotta add that free content in to keep you playing.
Yeah.
Master Chief, my son.
I've actually been playing through. I beat Reach and now I'm playing through Halo 1, even though I beat them a billion times. I just felt like playing through them before 6 comes out.
I stupidly started playing Duke Nukem Forever for the first time, and
Oh,
that's
man.
that is something.
Hey, at least there's some Halo in it.
Yeah.
Eli, what the hell?
I know
you
it's a
doing?
good-
What?
I know it's a good sign when my fiance literally leaves the room because as soon as he says something stupid, she's just like, I'm out.
What? Eli, what are you playing lately?
I just beat Resident Evil on Nightmare.
Jeez.
So
Oh,
That's
How
really
is
been
that? I
actually
heard
doing too much
I
gaming.
heard that wasn't tested before they put that mode out.
The Nightmare mode. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
not like it's not. It doesn't get super hard until you get to like the final boss when you fight the freaking alien queen Nemesis.
yeah. Why did they?
I finally sat down and played that too.
Yeah, it's like impossible to beat. Like if he hits you one time, that's it. Like you can't get hit once.
Oh, it's one of those fun games.
Yeah. Usually, like it's supposed to be the zombies bite you once and then that's it. But I guess you get like twice. You can get bit up to 2 times before you get killed. But it isn't that hard. Like you can speed through the game in like an hour and a half. Still, like it's still pretty easy. It's not
Well,
like
especially
Resident
if
Evil
No. Well, those unlocks, it just makes it even faster. Like you can start the game with the bolt cutters, the lockpick.
2 and get all the freaking side
That
pouches. And
Yeah, that combat book is kind of overpowered on the lower difficulties.
yeah, you really don't need it. If you,
No, you don't. But
but it's
I-
it's great. I mean, I enjoyed the game. I'm about ready to get rid of the Xbox now, just because the new one's coming out in November. I don't know where I'll be in November,
Might be coming out before November.
so
We're gonna find out.
We'll-
We're gonna find out next week. We're gonna find out about the Lockhart, which is apparently is gonna be priced at $299. So that'll be crazy if that's true.
Hmm.
They want to. Sony's fucked this gen, dude. Like it's almost over. Oh, you guys still didn't watch
So
Rainbow
long,
Five?
and-
Come on. Yeah, I know,
it took
right?
them so long, and then they show off a picture of a fucking boomerang.
Xbox controller.
Yeah,
They made an Xbox controller. I never. It's like, ooh, it looks nothing like Xbox. Yeah, where's Super Saiyan memes all over the place then? There's literally a picture of like Mr. Bean ripping somebody off on a test, and it's like, oh, Sony looking at Microsoft's paper.
The Xbox controller is so good though. Like I'm not even mad. I'd rather have that controller.
Yeah, no.
yeah, it fits in your hand perfect.
Yeah, just like your dick.
Hell yeah.
Ew.
I
Don't
see
ask,
there.
don't tell.
I just see issues being there with the controller, like a built-in speaker. I don't know.
Yeah.
All it takes is one person forgetting to turn that fucking thing off, and you hear everything.
Yeah.
Well, they're
That's what
doing
I
it because
said.
they want to listen to your conversations. But, ooh, PlayStation don't do that. PlayStation, they for the people.
No,
Yeah, there's a
the built-in
fucking.
mic is to
Did you know that
hear
on
when you
the?
yawn.
Did you know that on the PS4 hard drive, there is a partition for the NSA?
What?
Yep, you didn't know that?
Jeez,
What?
no.
There's over, I think, 10 partitions on the PS4 hard drive, and one of them is reserved for the NSA to transmit
Wow.
information back and forth.
But who the hell is browsing the web on their PS4?
They're collecting data on you, and that's the
Hmm.
whole thing. But yeah, Microsoft was the only one that can connect and that was the post information. That's what I'm
You know-
saying. It's such bullshit. Like they're all these boxes are fucking doing it. Alexa's doing it. Google fucking Home is doing it. Whatever these things are
Phone is
called.
doing it.
Your phone is fucking doing it. It's like you can't escape. The minute you buy these products, you are the product. And people got to just get with it and just realize that. But they're pointing the fucking finger. Oh, I don't want to connect and have them spy on me. Then don't fucking hook it up, you idiot.
And they sold the Kinect cover.
Oh, I remember
Jesus.
seeing those. It's like $20, and it's just a little thing you stick on the thing, and it just slides over the camera lens.
Wait till they start saying that the Series X has DRM.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fucking. You know what? I hope that these people
There's
get
an-
their PlayStations and the ship blows up, and there's a fucking yellow light of Death Part 2, and Sony is like, they don't know what to fucking do, and then these motherfuckers are like, Xbox is always better. Yeah, right.
They
Where the
always
fuck
do
were
that
you?
though.
Remember, Xbox never won a generation.
Yep.
The 360 didn't win. The Wii outdid the 360. The Wii wasn't competing with the 360, you idiot.
Totally different demographic.
The PlayStation 3 was competing with the 360, and the PlayStation 3 got fucking pimp slapped 5 years away from the fucking making any profit off of that thing. Nobody bought a PS3 because of the price. It wasn't that it wasn't a good machine. People said,
Well, I saw.
I ain't spending $600 back in 2006. And that was it. They pieced out. Because for $600 you could buy two 360s.
Well, then not only that, there were some stupid headline articles that I saw where it was like clickbait, where it was just like, oh, if the Xbox Series X being too powerful could be an issue for. It's like, what?
Too powerful. You know
That's
what?
when they have
It
nothing
could
else
cause
to say.
problems.
If
What the
it's,
hell is too powerful?
if it's too powerful, then go back to playing NES. There's a lot of good fucking games on that machine. And you don't gotta worry about the graphics. And it's $60.
Yeah, but then I can't get my HT Rumble and my tension triggers because I want to fucking strain my hand pulling on a trigger because it'll be like I'm pulling a bow.
Nonsense.
So immersive.
You could get your little dually controllers.
Toolies.
That's what they're called.
They look
Yeah, they're called the
okay.
Dual Sense because they have HT Rumble.
Well, no, there's Switch controllers called dualies. I'm not even lying.
Who makes those again? I totally
Nyko.
forgot. Oh, it was Nyko. That was it.
Dualies. You couldn't call them the
Dualies.
dualies.
By the doolies.
Dualies.
Grabbed by the dualies.
I wonder if they're any good.
Well, buy them and check them out.
No.
And then slide them on Spawnwave's ass cheeks.
Do they slide on your console?
No.
Oh.
Spawnwave.
No, it comes with a staple gun. You have to staple it to the Switch.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Will the wait station end? I'm hearing they're going right, like literally the day after Microsoft again.
Of course they are.
But it don't matter because the Lockhart's gonna fucking. They might come. Microsoft might say, "Hey, $600," and Sony will be like, "Oh, $500," and then Microsoft, like, "Yeah, Lockhart's $299." Oh,
$199.
It's gonna be It's gonna be the pissing contest all over again.
Microsoft's gonna bankrupt them hardware wise. Sony can't afford the hardware because you know they were gonna take all that Plus money and put it back in. Remember? They don't even have the money to manufacture
Oh, yeah, what
PlayStation
happened?
5. And the servers kept going down, what, the last 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
That seems about right.
Yeah.
I remember when I had a PS4. Anytime I wanted to play an online game, seems to be the connection was down. And it was just like,
Oh my
okay.
god. Anthony and his friends bought Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity. And they
Oh,
all
that
ran
amazing game.
they all ran home and the fucking servers were down.
That game was a train wreck,
Had what?
all in and of its own.
87 fixes in the first patch. There was literally a list of 87 items that were patched in the first patch.
Yeah, it was like that,
Fucking
and it was
horrible.
Halo: The Master Chief Collection. It was a bad month that time.
You know what though? I give Halo a pass because at least you can play it offline.
Yeah,
You know, like yeah, the online is a big part of Halo for sure, but hey man, while you're waiting, you got 4 fucking games you can play. I mean, it's something. Assassin's Creed, you couldn't do shit. It was online only. Oh, look who it's Nick.
Oh my
Nick.
gosh.
Nick McBrick.
Happy birthday the other day.
Happy belated.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Microsoft. Well, I think Nick showing up earns him an achievement. Even though I closed the tab. Ah, here it is.
He's achieved enlightenment.
No, his achievement was he showed up.
Do you have the rare achievement sound?
Yeah, that's the rare achievement sound I played.
Okay.
So yeah. Thank you.
I like how you'll do something in a game that's like totally normal and it's like, oh, rare achievement because like nobody played the game or like something stupid.
A lot of the Duke Nukem Forever achievements. Oh no, they're 360. Never mind.
Remember when you got an achievement for watching Netflix on Xbox One?
Yeah, a certain amount of hours.
That's when they like destroyed achievements because it's like you get achievement for anything now. It's not even special.
Yeah.
Walk forward in the game.
Ooh,
I've gotten
you logged into Amazon Prime achievement. It's like what? There's no fucking board for this stuff. Like on the 360, there's no you can't go on Amazon.com and see the board of achievements on there. Like it's just like a random thing. It's stupid.
Well, the scoring makes no sense because it always says like, oh, so and so is this many points ahead of you, and I'm like, how? Like, how do you even?
No, the worst and what needs to die is those fucking 2-point and 4-point achievements. They are the fucking worst. Like all of the even numbers. the
Nobody
not
wants
5 points where
achievements.
it's
They
like-
want trophies.
I'll give one thing to Sony. One good thing in their trophy system. When you get all the trophies at launch, you get a platinum. And then they don't take that away once they add DLC and shit.
Microsoft, my son needs a platinum achievement.
Yeah. That's my only positive thing I can give to them. Outside of that, it's just...
Don't you like
shit.
the ambient noise of a PS4's fans in the night?
Oh, the ambient noise. It sounds like it's a fucking Harrier jet about to take off in my fucking living room.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Eli just got an achievement. Here's a noise.
Shit.
Achievement. Don't ask, don't tell.
I'm just excited to see
He got another
Halo
one.
gameplay.
Jarhead.
And to finally
I
see
got
what the
another
fuck a new Fable game is.
Yes, need that.
The sad part is there's no Peter Molyneux, so there's no craziness of him getting up on stage and fucking showing a small child.
Yeah, well, you know.
Maybe that game will come. Maybe they'll make Milo. They'll finally finish it.
Yeah,
They'll
that
release
Kinect
it.
game where he's fucking demented.
The fucking Connect. You'll be able to see when Milo is lying, and you'll be able to ask him about it.
Yeah, you know, someone
Peter
should tell Milo the Kinect's dead.
I can't believe that Fable Legends was done and there was a demo.
Playground
and
Games is coming out with Fable. Just be patient. One more
Yeah,
week.
but like, why didn't they just
One more
put
week.
even if it sucked? Why didn't they just put it out? They put out Crackdown. Why couldn't they put out a crappy
Oh,
Fable
God.
game?
They put out
More?
Crackdown because the fan, like those fat slob
The
Xbox
people
guys that do
would not
podcasts
shut
every
up
day.
about it.
Yeah, like all those fat slobs that do the Xbox podcast, they act like they're celebrities. Like, oh, here's this guy. Oh, here's that guy. Ooh. It's like, dude, you're a bunch of fat fucking slobs that play Xbox. Okay? You can't even get fucking laid. You have to harass women. I like you. Why won't you sleep with me?
I thought you liked
'Cause I
me.
don't- yeah, right? Because I don't want to. Oh, I'm going to fuck you and harass you.
We talked all day at the water cooler this morning.
I will make you get a court order.
You sit in the neighboring cubicle. I thought you liked me.
It's like those guys were the ones bitching about it. Because they're like friends with like the Xbox guys, which is like weird. But
I think that
they pressured those
honestly,
guys
I
to
felt
release a
like-
stupid game, and it's like the game was like fucking. This game should have been canceled. It really should have.
That's what I'm saying. They
it
spent.
was almost about to become like fucking Duke Nukem Forever, where it just they kept fucking adding more shit to it.
Yeah, but Duke was a
Then-
game. Crackdown was fucking like Agents of Mayhem,
was
like the
empty.
beta.
Oh no, I played Crackdown 3 for about 5 minutes and then turned it off and went, well, never playing that again.
It would have been a good game on the original Xbox.
But Fable
I don't even
Legends, they
think-
spent like $75 million on, and it still just didn't put it out, and it was like done. It's like,
Dude,
just
there's gonna
put
be
it out.
cars in Fable because Playground's making it.
Oh god, like Forza cars.
Yeah.
You can unlock a Lamborghini.
It's a
the
ye olde
Hobbitini.
Okay.
It's ye olde Nissan Stanza.
It's just like a Nissan pulled by horses. Like literally the car, but it just doesn't drive.
It's a Nissan Stanza being pulled by 2 horses.
Dude, you're running around doing a quest, and all of a sudden you see like a Lamborghini pull up with a bunch of like orcs and elves, and they're like, ah! And they're just driving by.
And then like chicks get in the car with them because they have like a nice car.
Yeah. Then it becomes like a Whitesnake video where someone's dancing on the fucking car.
Hey, that'd be a
Sexy
funny
dark
extra,
elf.
though.
I'd pay to fucking play that game. It'd be fucking dumb, but whatever.
Oh, you
At
just
least
got an
it'd be
achievement.
memorable.
You got an achievement, Grayson,
Fantastic.
because you would play that game while driving a car.
Yeah.
If that's what you said.
No, I said I'd pay to play that game because at
Oh,
least it'd be
you got
interesting.
another
It wouldn't be
achievement.
boring.
You'll pay to play a game.
Oh shit!
That would be a Sony achievement, not a Microsoft achievement.
Oh,
No,
Frank,
Sony
you just
achievement
got
would
an
be
achievement for talking about achievement within a different company. Achievements.
achievement unlocked, world exclusive.
Damn, my gamer score's low.
Oh, Eli got an achievement for finally talking.
Oh shit!
Well,
Yeah.
fuck it. Let's just get the news out of the way. Joel's dead. Last of Us got leaked.
Last of Us got leaked.
Serves them right.
Frank, I heard
How
your,
much
I
of
heard
it
your
got
neighbor.
leaked?
Frank, I heard your neighbor Joel got killed.
Oh, it was horrible.
Does
Yeah,
he get
right.
killed in the first like 10 minutes, and then it turns out he's a ghost? Because I figured
No.
that.
Was he show up as a force ghost?
Yeah, no, he'll be like Han Solo. Hey, kid.
Hey kid, you didn't fuck my wife hard enough.
Ellie will be doing something, and then all of a sudden, her girlfriend will die. She'll stop, and then she'll get stabbed by somebody, and then she'll get force
Well,
healed.
They got sex scenes that leaked. Everything got leaked. All the
Wow.
This game all got leaked. The developers. Okay, so this kind of will tie in. I mean, this is an Xbox show, but whatever.
Are we actually going to spoil it? Because we should tell people.
Whatever
Just in
you,
case.
whatever you guys want to do, because
I don't
I don't even fucking care, to be honest with you.
I don't really care, but I don't think we should.
I don't
spoil
care
it,
either.
'cause People do
Yeah, Joel's
care.
dead. Anyway, listen. Everything
All right,
got
well,
fucking.
we've pretty much cracked the seal on that, so we might as well give up at this rate.
Come on, you keep saying that Joel's gonna be dead. Can't bring him back. Anyway,
Take these
No.
rumors with a grain of salt. That's what I read, and then I saw the video clips, and I was like, oh, okay.
Take these video clips with a grain of salt.
The actual footage. They could change it. Take these with a grain of salt.
Yeah, they could change a game that's been worked on for how fucking long? Yeah, they'll
Supposed
just
to be
stop.
It's supposed to be out 30 days from today, but they could change it. Don't worry.
All right, so listen,
Yeah.
let's rope this up. I think this has to tie in with the delayed indefinite. Naughty Dog
Yeah.
allegedly wasn't paying their staff, and the staffers were the ones
Ooh.
that leaked this shit on the internet. They said, "Fuck that, we're not getting paid. Fuck you, fuck your game."
That's real fucking shady.
You thought Pitchford was fucked up.
Also, imagine working on this game for like 7 years, and they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna delay it now, and you're not getting paid." Bye. It's like, "Oh
Now,
no, you're not."
I think they couldn't pay them, so they delayed the game indefinitely. And it got to the point where the staff was like, "Fuck them. We're just gonna put this shit out. We don't care anymore."
But why would they delay it? Oh, because if they put it out, they're gonna get sued because they didn't pay the people.
Right.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it had something to do with not paying these people, and they said, "Fuck it, let's just put it on hold." And it got to the point where people are desperate because we're in desperate times, and they said, "You know what? Fuck them. They got all the money. They ain't paying us. Fuck them." That's what I think happened, but we don't know. We'll find out in the next couple of days what the hell happened.
Well, they'll definitely be legal if there's not being paid. Like
Oh
same
yeah.
thing with the Randy Pitchford shit, where it's like, oh yeah, you guys can just quit. Like what? Like
Yeah, we owe you a bonus, but yeah, you could just quit right now.
Just wait
Like-
till it gets leaked to where you can actually play it, and the whole game is just leaked out, and you could just watch somebody play through the whole game. It's gonna happen.
oh, 100%. Like if it's already there, like there's gonna be
Yeah, I
somebody.
thought 90% of the game was done like 2013 or something.
Up, 2013 got an achievement.
Day 1 edition.
Up, Day
Well, it was
1
kinda-
edition got an achievement.
I mean, back to the Duke Nukem Forever thing. It was a similar thing where it was like they worked on the game for fucking 12 years
Up, 12 years.
and had to restart it multiple times. And then like it got to the point where 2K or Take-Two had to sue them because they were afraid that their employees that weren't getting paid properly were going to leak the game. So obviously, I guess Naughty Dog just thought they were top shit and that their employees weren't going to feel jibbed.
Well,
Like,
that's what they get. And apparently, this game has really nothing to do with horror anymore. It's more of a
Of
political
course.
statement, which is like, okay, look, I don't mind if that was a different game, but you're basing this sequel off of the first one, which is horror and drama.
Literally, they were trying to survive in the first one.
This is just some fucking bullshit drama. This is some Netflix shit.
And it kind of makes no sense, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, it's out there. So
oh, 100% within like the next couple days, we're going to see a full playthrough up. I mean, it'll get
wouldn't
taken down
be-
like right away.
I wouldn't be
it's-
shocked if they
it's-
put
it's
the whole
happening.
game out.
You know what they do
Yeah.
for Nintendo
On hacked
games?
PS4s. What?
Sometimes they'll like complete the whole game and record it and upload it to like porn sites so that it doesn't get taken down.
I think it's already up there.
Yeah, they did that with Fallout 4. They
Yeah.
fucking people who had it early because they didn't want to get taken down, they put it on fucking Pornhub.
It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. And then once it's on the internet, it's there.
Yeah.
Sony won't be able to do fucking anything. They can delete it 100 times. As soon as something's on the internet,
Yep. Just like Kanye could buy all of Kim's porn tapes, he can't get rid of it.
no.
Nope. It's all on the internet. You know he did
Look at
that,
fucking
right?
George Lucas when the Star Wars holiday
George
special
Lucas,
came out.
That's even worse.
He tried to fucking destroy that, and that got out.
You know when Vader kills the kids in the Sith movie? That's Lucas like wanting to kill people for uploading that fucking holiday special.
Yeah.
Disney's stupid for not just putting that out at this point.
Oh, they will.
Unless,
Listen, the minute this guy croaks, they're gonna put all that shit he didn't want out.
what if they didn't acquire it? What if that was the one caveat?
I
they
could,
got it.
I could, no, I could see 100% Lucas being like, no, you can't get that unedited. versions because he would do that because he doesn't want fucking people to
He
have those
recorded
cuts.
porn over that tape.
Well, the version that's out there is literally recorded off TV, so we'd be stuck with that for eternity.
Yeah.
It'll be
Well, it's the same
public
thing with
domain.
the special editions. He probably put in his like deal for $4 million. You can't put out the non-special editions.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
That's why we haven't got like the vanilla cut.
Well, get
The
I
last
gave you
the
guys
last vanilla cut was VHS.
Not,
So yeah,
I gave
97 was the first time they messed with it.
I gave you the
Yeah.
the Harmy's fucking
The
despecialized
despecialized. Yeah,
the Blu-rays.
fans had to friggin' do that. Like, it's insane.
You know, I'll be honest. These fans are fucking nuts. Just buy this shit on VHS and fucking just keep it going.
Or Laserdisc.
You had to sit there, literally a group
oh yeah,
of like,
that portable media device, the Laserdisc. Yeah,
literally like 900 people all over the world like had to fucking work on their computers. Google Drive this shit. You know how many hours? Like, it's dedication, but god damn.
I mean it's
Are any of these
it's
fucking
so
people gonna
shitty that
watch
it that it had to come this way.
Yeah.
That it had to go this way, and that Naughty Dog just thought, nah, it's fine. We won't play our employees. They won't put it out there. Oh shit, they put it out there. Like, you're delaying it indefinitely. You're putting all these people out of work in a time where people need money. It's just such, oof, such just bad decision making. And you know what? They deserve what they got.
Oh yeah, they were screwing over the employees. The employees are the ones that did this shit. It wasn't even hackers. It's people that worked
No.
there. People that
People
actually
that work there
built that game said, "Fuck it, fuck
probably
all
worked
of our years
80-hour
of
crunch
work."
weeks.
Yeah,
Like how many weeks do you think they did of 80-hour work weeks?
I don't know, but you know, CD Projekt Red is scared now. They're like, "Fuck,
Oh, they're fucking scared.
if we pull this shit, they're gonna leak The Witcher 5 or The Witcher 4. They're gonna leak both of them."
But see, they're not
Cyberpunk
greedy as hell.
2078.
Gerald is in Cyberpunk 2077.
What?
Yep.
No, no, Siri is in
No,
Cyberpunk.
no, he comes back to life.
Fun.
I hope it takes place in the same universe.
I
That'd be
heard
awesome.
he's gonna fight Link.
What?
Well,
That would be some like Soul Calibur stuff.
it does take place in the same universe because Siri mentions it in The Witcher 3. That she went to some world with flying cars and technology.
So is Keanu Reeves gonna play her boyfriend?
I don't fucking know. Apparently, they've said she's in it as a cameo, so I guess we'll see.
That's cool.
It's a cool little nod.
I like how that Xbox glows in the dark.
That's awesome.
That's the shit right there.
I wish they just made a Series X of it, but
Yeah, like that was my thought when they announced it. I'm like, why didn't they just wait and do a Series X version? Like, I'm sure original plans it was going to come with the game, but like at that point I would have just I mean, they already made it, so they can't.
Well, that was
Yeah.
supposed
I
to
just
come out in
think they should-
November originally, and then it got delayed till January, and then now the game got delayed till fucking September, and they're
And
literally
then way
just,
before that, it was originally supposed to be April.
yeah, and they were fucking sitting on those machines. They're like, we gotta get these out of here.
they should just let the machines out. It's so dumb not to. Give it to people now so they can enjoy it. And like, what if you're waiting
Yeah.
to buy one? I don't know anybody who would, but
It's
People are buying
so
stuff.
late, and it's the last Xbox One X. Like at that point, you
Yep.
just get the new console. Like why?
but I
I
remember
could see a lot of those sitting on the shelves outside of people who want to buy it for collector's sake. But like people going out to buy a console, they're just gonna go buy like an S at this point, or a regular X because it'll be much cheaper. 'Cause I think
I don't got 4K TV, so I don't buy Xbox. I buy PlayStation. You know, I just read an article on, I think, either Kotaku or Polygon. I can't tell because they're both fucking pink and white. with fucking yellow text and everything. The guy was saying, "Oh, the Xbox One X is a great entry console for people that don't have it." I'm like, "You're the same guy that said you didn't know who it was for."
Yeah, right.
And in the thing, he goes, "Well, if you don't have a 4K TV, you could just buy the S instead." It's like, what? You're not even talking about super sampling, and because of the RAM, you can run games at higher frame rates. These people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It is such blind ignorance and stupidity. It drives me up a fucking wall. This is the world that we live in. Ignorance and stupidity for everything.
They just regurgitate stuff. Like somebody said that, and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter." Like,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
If you have a 1080p TV, you're gonna still get higher frame rates with this Xbox One X because it has more fucking RAM.
Same thing with this series. Like,
Oh, you could just play this, yeah, and play games like on a fucking 360. For Christ's sakes, the X should have been the console. They should have said, "Fuck the S, fuck these idiot kids with Minecraft." Did the all digital, like the Minecraft, made it look like the fucking piece of fucking sand or brick or whatever the hell.
grass.
Make that the fucking digital edition. Say, here, this is for your stupid kids. It comes with Minecraft built in.
did they ever say how that sold? The all digital S?
It sold pretty well.
Did they? Huh.
Sold very well.
I thought it was an interesting idea, but I would have preferred it if it was an X, not
Yes,
an S.
yes. I think.
Yeah, I think it would have done much better as an X.
You know what I think the issue is with the X? Because you're paying the premium price, the Blu-ray is considered a premium feature.
Oh, yeah.
It took
so
me.
they'd have-
It took me a while to get that because I was like, I would totally buy this smaller thing if it was an X. I was on that
Mhm.
boat, but yeah, they consider the Blu-ray drive a premium feature. So
I mean, fuck, if they put out a Series X that didn't have a disc drive, I'd buy it. Most of the games
Yeah.
I buy now are digital.
No, I would have had them for my my shop
Yeah.
because we buy the games digital when they go on sale, and when we have the parties, the kids they jump in digital. I don't need a disc drive for that shit.
Like,
But-
physical media is just slowly dying so much. Where you have, like, GameStop fucking, like, now again trying to reopen because they need to fucking make the money to try and stay afloat.
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
fuck if we
yeah,
kill
good luck.
anybody.
They have nothing to sell. So what the hell are they gonna make money off of? Fucking action.
I went to
figures?
pick up groceries at my Walmart, and I literally went to the electronics. I'm like, I wonder what they have left. Nothing. Literally nothing.
My electronics section was empty. It's like there's no Switch stuff. There's like no game, no
Switch.
freaking console.
Yeah, do you want to get
It's
rid of your Xbox next week? You sure? You don't want to hang on to that for a couple more days?
Why you think they're gonna do so?
Dude, if you want to play
Yeah,
a
they're
game,
gonna make
you
the
can't
X2.
fucking buy anything.
He came by a Switch, which sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to play Resident Evil 3 on softcore mode. Oh, I don't have my Xbox anymore.
Softcore mode.
Softcore.
Nemesis
sure there's a mod
not
for
wearing any
that.
clothes in that version.
Yeah.
Oh, no clothes. Achievement.
Oh wait, no, there is a sexy Nemesis mod. Where he's wearing a fucking Speedo and flip-flops.
Oh god, no.
Yes.
You know,
Makes that game so much better than the fucking him wearing a trash bag.
it pisses me off because I have a lot of people local that are like hitting me up like, oh, you got Xboxes? Because everyone else is sold out. And I'm like, yeah, so I'm the last guy that you come to when you live like 5 seconds away from the shop. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
These people really expose themselves with this whole thing. And it's a lot of customers. Oh, I try. One person was like, "Oh, I like to shop local, and I want to see if any switches, If not, I'll check the big box store." I'm like, "Lady, you fucking check the big box stores, then you message us because I don't even know who the fuck you are. With some random person.
Went right on Amazon first.
Ooh, I like
and
to
was like,
shop
"Oh, they're sold
local.
out."
Really? How come I never fucking saw you in the 4 years I've been in business there?"
It's people are getting so stupid now. There was a giant protest in Toronto and Canada.
Let us
And
back to
literally
work. We want to get killed.
Yeah, it was like no, they're all grouped up. They have signs that say the virus is a hoax.
Yeah, it's a hoax.
The
All right.
fucking the like politician of Ontario basically came out and was like, "What the fuck are you people doing?"
Didn't this
Like,
happen like that movie Outbreak when you talk about
He should have said,
Probably.
"You think it's a hoax? Yeah. You think it's a hoax? Yeah. Shoot him. No."
yeah. Or that picture of the guy that's going around in America who says "Let us golf" and he's holding up a sign without a mask, wearing a Trump hat.
Let us go.
Let us golf.
Yeah, he's got to play his golf,
buddy,
man.
you can golf all you fucking want, dude. And you're fucking 90 years old. You get sick and drop dead. God bless America. Your First Amendment right. You get a big fucking coffin, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's because people are like, "Oh, we survived all this other stuff, so this is nothing." And it's like, no,
You know what it was, man? Because the fucking news networks in the beginning said it was nothing. They said, "Oh, it's no different than the common flu," and because they said that in the beginning, that it's like the Xbox. It's like once they announced the Kinect, people today still think you need to connect for the fucking thing because people turn their brains off after that.
Yeah.
It's ignorance.
Yep.
It's blind ignorance. And that's what we're going through. And that's why we'll never know about fucking aliens. You think they're ever going to tell us that shit now?
Well, the Vulcans don't make first contact for another like 30, 40 years, so it's going to
They
be a
don't
while.
want to make contact. They're like, "Hey, these dumb motherfuckers down there, they're going to get us killed."
In Star Trek, they waited till after World War III until we developed warp drive before they were like, "Okay, we'll talk to these guys now."
I don't know. Have they retconned that now with Picard?
No, it's all the same.
Picard.
It's still that was still the movie
Star
for
Fuck heaven.
ruined forever, like Star Wars or
So yeah, that's the issue that we're going through. Hey, you want to go back to work and drop dead? Do what you got to do. But the economy is still moving. Walmart, Target, Grubhub, all these things, all these corporations are still hiring. You know,
I would say they're hiring even more now because they're the only
There's, like,
things that are
thousands
open.
of jobs
McDonald's is still
available right
open. Burger King's still open. All these restaurant places are still open. The economy's still moving. We're never going to fall back into a Great Depression because of the technology that we have.
Yeah, because we could buy stuff online, so people are still spending
you got
money.
idiots like fucking Gold Dust fucking say, "Ooh, let us go back to work." It's like, motherfucker, you're working. You were working on TV on Wednesday. What are you fucking pissed about? I don't want to get a Great Depression. All right, motherfucker, save your cash, hide under your mattress, and don't fucking
Yes, when
worry
I go
about
when
it.
I need financial advice, I go to the most financial person I know, Gold Dust.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Shattered Economy Productions.
Shattered Penis Productions. Probably
Sounds
got hit in the
painful.
fucking balls too much, that guy. And then he was like,
Speaking
"Oh,
of wrestling, I saw
I
that
didn't
clip
mean
of
it."
fucking Undertaker. Why does he look just so tired and old in that fucking backyard thing that they did?
Right?
He
He's a
just looks
backyard
so
wrestler
sad
now.
and old.
Yeah, he's
Backyard
wrestling out in the
wrestler.
fucking yard and shit. Shovels.
Those kids fucking paid $10 a ticket to see him in the guy's backyard.
God.
I don't know. They fired half those guys, so technically he really did kill them in that match.
Yeah.
He fucking threw them off the roof, and now they're really dead.
Yeah. They don't exist anymore.
Nope.
Vince McMahon fired them off into the sun.
Yeah, and Vince is fucking going nuts. I heard.
Really? A man that fucking looks like an angry,
Dude, he
scary
came out on
steroid.
He
Friday.
came out on
He, like-
SmackDown and fucking buried Triple H out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even scripted or anything. He just came out and said, "This fucking guy's an asshole. He fucked up Bailey's career," and they're standing in the ring like, "What?" He's
I guess when you own the fucking company, you can do whatever you want. Fuck it.
dude, he is so fucking like
He's like senile. Like he doesn't even know what
he
he's
has
talking
such
about.
a boner for his daughter that when he gets a shot at when he gets a chance to bury his fucking son-in-law, he's like, "Oh yeah, look, your husband's a fucking loser."
it's just bad business because it's like, okay, you do realize when you die, Vince, these two people are gonna get your company.
They're not going to get his company.
No,
No,
is he gonna give it to Shane?
he's not getting it. He was originally supposed to get it, but he's going to leave it to these fucking board of directors idiots. But I think the XFL was just a kick in the balls for him because he's like, I'm not going to be living too much longer. I'm like 75 years old, and that was going to be. He wanted to like die with the XFL being a success. This way he can go out being a successful like promoter in all entertainment. But he got kicked in the fucking balls.
Mm.
But then he screwed everybody else, and he owes a shit ton of people money over there. And he laid off the wrestlers when they made the highest financial quarter in history this past month.
Makes sense.
Wait, how many wrestlers got laid off from the WWE?
Like
Fired
over 40.
40 guys, 50 guys.
Oof.
And then it came out Thursday, a week after he fired everybody, they made the most money this quarter. He could have kept all those guys.
So he's basically just doing it to save his own ass.
He's being a cheap son of a bitch. And he's not even using that money to fucking help the XFL out. He fucking filed Chapter 11. He's letting those motherfuckers just sue him.
Holy shit! So that
He don't
fell
care
under.
anymore. He gave up.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, again, 75. He's never been one to talk about his health, so he could be having health issues at his age.
And Phil Spencer's never been one to tell us the price of the Xbox.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Spencer. Hello,
They're gonna
Xbox.
do a brief. Phil Spencer's gonna do a briefcase match with Mark Cerny. In the briefcase, it'll announce the price of whatever console.
Mark Cerny was too busy fucking playing with his dick.
It's gonna be such a weird console launches because it's like we've seen a fucking Xbox controller from Sony. Xbox is just like, fuck it. Lift up their skirt and just show you all the bits, all the good shit. It's just. And then Nintendo's Nintendo. They're not going to put out a new console.
No, they're putting out the 3DS again.
No, they're putting out a VR helmet, I think.
No, they're not.
I don't
No,
know.
they already did that. They did that with Labo.
No, but like
You
one
just hold
that's
up
like
the fucking switch to your
All
face.
the third-party
One-
companies made the helmet where the thing splits.
Yeah.
They did that like 2 years ago when Zelda and Mario VR came out.
I
I
just
don't
don't.
know.
I think VR is just too much of a gimmick right now. Like,
It's always a gimmick.
and it's just and the like level of entry is just so high.
Yeah, Nintendo, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make like another console right now. They could, but I doubt it.
No, they're not going to.
No,
It's
Because they're
the
gonna want
Switch
to.
does.
they're
The
gonna
Switch
do
does well enough for them.
This is going to be like the 3DS again, where it's going
Yeah.
to go on for like 20 years and like 50 different formats.
Eventually, we'll get the new Switch XL, and then we'll get the new Switch XL.
That's where
As
they're
long-
going.
As long as they
Get
keep
the
up these
Switch U.
games, I'll take it. I don't care. The games where I don't have to plan a little gimmicky thing, I can just play it on my TV.
Maybe they're
I'm
just
good.
going to make touchscreen Joy-Cons.
No. God, no. Why? Why would you do that?
Dualies.
What if they get the drift?
Yeah,
Oof.
right. You
Like-
know what? You get an achievement for saying that.
I think before they make new console, I think before they make new controllers, they should probably fix their stick drift issue that they still have apparently.
You can't fix it when you use cheap Chinese parts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand. And they watch these fucking idiots like Spawnwave. Yeah, if you get WD-40, you could clean it without even opening it. No, you can't, you fucking idiot. You got to replace the whole stick. Why do you think Nintendo's
Yeah.
doing a recall and they're paying $50 for fucking shipping both ways? So they can spray fucking WD-40 in the Joy-Con? No!
Yeah.
There's a bunch of shit that goes into that, you fucking idiot.
Well,
The
look
guy
at the
looks
issues
like
they
a
had when
fucking
that.
miner that got fucking, like, I don't know.
Well, look at the issues they had when the console first came out, where it was like the Joy-Cons were so
Should have been
shoddily
trapped in a mine.
the Joy-Cons were so shoddily quickly made that like of 1 in like 5 switches, the Joy-Cons just wouldn't pair to the system because there was a wire that touched one of the HD rumbles, and if the controller rumbled, it would desync the controller.
Yeah, that happened to me, and they fucking sent me a new one.
Yeah, like
I like how at first they were like, no, it's not us. It's like, motherfucker, it is you. You know it's you. The internet knows it's you. If I did that shit, they would have the cops show it up and be like, yo, you ripped this person off. Either you give it back to them or you're going to jail. Nintendo, oh, we didn't do anything. Yeah, you did. You fucking screwed everybody. Now give us the money. Why do you think Microsoft with the 360, you know, at first they're like, that's got to be like a 5% failure rate. Once they realized how fucked up it was, they're like, yeah, you know, just give it back. We'll send you another one. That's it. Might not work, but we'll send you another one. Like 10 times over. But don't worry, we got your back.
Peter Moore's got your back. Oh shit, no, he's doing software.
Imagine
now.
Peter Moore said, you fucking people are stupid. You just don't know how to use the Xbox. Forget it.
Oh man. Everybody be out there buying. Everybody would buy PS3s just to spite them.
I think the thing with the red light was that the way that they went about it kept their customers. Because Xbox Live was untouchable at that point. And you pretty much needed to get back on Xbox Live, no matter what. ASAP, as soon as possible. People would send their systems in, just go to the store and buy new ones. And say, you know, when I get the other one back in, I'll sell it, or I have an extra one in the house in case it breaks again. But they had the brand loyalty because of that. So that helped them.
Yeah, my friend at the time when the 360 came out, his dad used to work at Microsoft when the first Xbox came out, so he was able to get the thing shipped out early, and then was able to get a discount on the 360. So at one point, he had 2 360s until one of them red ringed for a second time. But yeah, a lot of people did that,
and it was still cheaper than buying a PS3.
On one of mine that red ringed, I got the God mode fix where they just sent me a Slim. They're like, here, take this.
Have a Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't that lucky, but
I don't wish it will on either any of the companies going into this new console launch. I hope everyone's happy. Yeah, hashtag Joel dead. But no, I really don't want either company to fail because it's nice to have some competition. I just don't want to see like a terrible like Red Ring issue or like the infamous 2009 PlayStation fucking going down for like ever.
How about the yellow light of death? Nobody ever talks about that. Sony had that shit going on the same time as the Red Ring.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same problem. The solder was made with lead-free solder, so the solder joints were cracking, which means the APU would fucking not make contact with the board. All these fucking... And I still see these channels on YouTube. Oh, well, the PlayStation... I mean, the 360 would overheat, and that's what really hurt it. It's like, it didn't overheat. The fucking solder joints fucking cracked. When the APU is not making contact with the board. That's why I don't understand why they don't put pins on these fucking things. Sockets. Like actual computers. They don't want to do it because of the cost. X. What?
Yeah.
It's an extra
I was saying with the Series X, I think they actually started putting more shit into it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm interested. I hope that thing doesn't fucking overheat because all that stuff is really close together.
The Xbox, all the Xbox systems, so far so good, man. I had my launch system up until last year. Never had an issue. All my other consoles, no issue. Never had them fucking just break on me or anything.
Remember that half step they did before they released the Xbox One Elite? Where they did like a slight change to it? That was a weird bundle.
Yeah. That was, it's just to make more money off it because it came with the controller.
Yeah, that controller that fucking was broken.
It was a 1 terabyte console with the fucking controller, with the Elite controller.
And I want to say it had like a slightly different memory unit, like slightly.
Yeah, it was 1 TB.
Yeah.
Everything else was 500 at the time, and then they made the
No,
1 TB.
I want to say
with
like
the,
even
what?
I want to say even the drive was different though, like slightly. They did like a slight
Oh yeah,
adjustment,
yeah.
but
It was the you're right. It was the hybrid SSD HDD.
yeah,
That's what
but
it
it didn't
was.
really do anything
Yeah,
because no
no.
game.
It would cache with the HD thing, but then it would run at full speed on the SSD. The hybrid thing was so fucking dumb. It was just a way to get more money out of people. Like not even just from Microsoft's point of view, but Seagate who made it. That was just a fucking ploy to just get more money off people. And they still sell that stupid drive. It's like you do realize if the mechanical breaks, then the fucking SSD doesn't work.
Mm.
Like it's just the stupidest
I
thing.
just can't wait to see the fucking price for those SSDs that they're gonna put on the Series X. Because I know Seagate's gonna be like, oh, let's make it the most expensive thing.
Well, you portable hard drives like $89, $99 right now from Seagate on the one. I'm sure that's just going to replace that. They're just going to say, you know what?
Well, no,
it's
because they said
$100.
they're gonna keep selling both of them because they said if you use Xbox One games and you want an external, you have to use that. I think.
You can use the
Something
internal, or you can upgrade and get that as well. So you'll have like
Oh,
2
okay.
terabytes.
Either way,
Basically,
it'll be
the
interesting.
newer games are gonna, and it's not all of the newer games, but they're hoping a majority will use that fast SSD technology. But Phil Spencer even said like not all the companies are gonna do that.
No,
So it's probably not
they're
even.
gonna.
It's probably gonna be just a fad, probably for Microsoft games, and possibly some of these third parties that give a shit about their games. But for the majority, like Warner Brothers, like when they make, well, when Disney makes games, let's just say they're not gonna fucking use that thing.
No,
Mm.
and I think
But I expect
Phil
those
Spencer
memory
came
units.
out and said all of their Series X games are going to be PC. So they're just going to do it now. They're just going to do console and PC. So for those people who don't want to go out and get a new console and they have a powerful PC, it's there.
Yeah, you're good to go.
You know, Sony isn't going to pull that shit. They'll be like, here's 2 copies of Ghost of Tsushima. Here's a 3rd copy of God of War.
Well, Sony is already. They're already putting their games on PC because they see the money. They see the money that Microsoft's making.
Yeah, and they want to ruin that guy's birthday.
Oh yeah, right. I
Fuck.
can't believe that guy actually wrote that. Frank, did you see
I
that?
can't-
Where's Frank?
Wait, what?
Did you
Did I
see
see
that?
what?
A couple of
The
months
thing
ago,
about,
some guy.
They ruined his birthday?
No, tell him, Grayson. I forgot who the fuck what game it was.
So Horizon Zero Dawn, you
Oh,
know how
here we go.
they put out a PC port?
Yeah.
Some angry fanboy went to the head of Gorilla on his Twitter and basically said, like, how dare you guys do this to me? You're ruining my birthday.
Oh my god.
No, and they replied back to that guy. They said,
Oh my
Yeah, they
god.
did.
how did your enjoyment 3 years ago ruin your experience today?"
Yeah, like he was like, just, are you fucking kidding me?
How
You should
dare
be
they
happy
do this
this
to
game
us?
is.
But the
Yeah,
guy
you
that
should be happy
replied,
that more people get to play this game.
the guy from Gorilla that replied, pretty much said he was nasty to him.
Oh,
He was like,
wow.
"You
Yeah.
fucking fanboys are the guys that ruined this industry." Like the guy went fucking ape shit on that
He
guy.
cut a shoot for
Wow.
He made sure to put the stamp on ruining his birthday.
him.
Well, like,
I mean,
what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
that's
you should
really
be, If
stupid.
anything, like for me, as a fan of like certain franchises, if they put that on other consoles, I'd be like, great, other people can play this and have fun with it.
Yeah, and they can run it in 60 frames per second. No, it's not about framing. It's about the game. Yeah, it is, and it's about
30
everything
frames is
else.
cinematic.
I played God of War fucking 6 times. It's the best game.
On the slim.
I ran at 12 frames per second. It was like watching an old movie, but I loved it.
It's cinematic. It's an experience.
Oh, fuck.
Experience.
That was one of the dumbest things when fucking From Software came out and it's like, oh, our games run at 30 because it's cinematic. It's like, no, you just can't get it to run at 60. Just fucking admit it. Don't come up with some dumb bullshit.
They couldn't
Yeah.
even get Bloodborne to run at 30.
No,
Runs at
they
like
had to
12.
wait till
It
they had
does.
to wait.
It does. Play it.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, Bloodborne on PS4 runs terribly.
I'm not
it's
kidding.
horrible. I got it for free, but I had never even played
Yeah,
it.
install it. You gotta install it while you watch Rambo.
Oh god.
Play it while you watch Rambo.
And then play it as Rambo. Just call your character Rambo and just slur the whole time you're playing it.
Fine with me.
I think Stallone could slur faster than the game runs.
It ran so poorly. And then that fucking feature that took them fucking 2 years after the Pro came out where they're like, oh, we have boost mode. What does it do?
Nothing.
The shrug fucking like, it boosts games. Okay, but what does it do? It boosts. All right.
Not the frame rate, that's for sure.
No. And they also even said, boosting it could actually make the games run worse, so run it at your own risk. It's like, then what was the point of putting that feature in?
Should have just fucking said it overheats the fucking system. Oh.
Borderlands 3 ran into that issue where they put the game at true 4K, so if you run it on the Xbox One X, the game just fucking overheats and crashes your system. Happened to me a bunch of times.
So, what?
I'm just
Go ahead, finish up.
I was gonna say, another thing I'm happy about that came out is Coalition came out and talked about how fast the console is. They're saying they got it running at like 5 times. It loads 5 times faster or something. So that's kind of interesting for backwards compatible games. Hopefully they can get other games running that fast.
Well, they showed off. They actually made Gears for the Series X, Gears 5.
Mm-hmm.
So they showed that off, and that's at 4K 60. It's on ultra settings, ultra PC settings, but it also has settings that aren't currently on PC right now, which is fucking crazy.
Well, it was also crazy seeing the ray tracing in Minecraft. That was
Oh yeah,
fucking insane.
wait.
Like,
yep.
Yeah, ray tracing.
that's
is
the cool
huge.
stuff. I don't care about like fucking 4K things. It's when you can do crazy shit like ray tracing and higher frame rates. That's what I care about. Like I don't
Yes.
need to play a game at fucking like 8K or whatever. It's like no, make them look better, not just like do stuff that you couldn't do before, like ray tracing and like real time reflect. Like just do that type of stuff. Don't focus on like, oh, the resolution is better. It's like, who cares?
I'm a frame
We've
rate
gotten to the
guy.
point where resolution doesn't matter. It's what can you do with the actual power that you can't do before. It's like, oh, the resolution's better, okay, but the game looks just slightly better. But that was it.
So what? We'll go around. What games do you guys want on the next Xbox? Like, do you like Frank? Obviously, like, I'm not gonna speak for you, but I know you want Fable. But what
Fable
else?
for sure. Obviously Halo, which we know is happening. I'm trying to think what other franchises do they
Phil Spencer's
have.
gonna have to leak the ending of Halo tomorrow.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, we're
well,
gonna one up
speaking of-
Sony. We're gonna leak the ending of our game.
No, they did make a leak, Perry.
Uh,
Megablox leaked one of their Halo figures. Brutes are going to be in Halo Infinite. They leaked it.
oh
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it would be cool to see, like, I don't know, another Banjo game,
what?
another Cuphead. If they made a Banjo game that was on, like, Xbox and it ran, like, amazingly, and then maybe put it on Switch a little later, that would be amazing. That's what I want, like, desperately. What other stuff do they have? Like,
Everything.
They have pretty much everything. They have Double Fine. They have
Maybe
Ninja
maybe a new
Theory.
Zoo Tycoon. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else.
Tycoon. What games are you playing?
Zoo Tycoon, like a
Oh.
better one.
The other one's
There
like
was-
Grand Theft Auto. What are you talking about better?
Grand Theft Auto.
It is.
I don't know.
You could drive around the
could
park
use,
and
you
get
could use
out.
the
I
Connect.
do.
There was something else that I was like, that would be so cool if they did it, but I don't remember what it is now. I mean, they have so many games from Rare. They could do like a Conquer game. I don't know. I'm more into like bringing back old franchises. Like they kind of let a lot of stuff go.
Yeah,
And,
the
like, I
original
know-
Xbox has a lot of fucking gems I never brought back.
Yeah, Stubbs the Zombie, Blinks. That would be awesome. Like stuff like that. Bring that stuff back. You
Grab
have
by the
enough.
Ghoulies, too.
You have enough gritty games like shooters and stuff and Gears and Halo. That's cool. We want that and we're going to get it. But on the side, like they tried it with Lucky's Tale and it just didn't work because it wasn't an iconic character. But if they did something like that with like Conquer or something, it would be awesome. You know, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to is more older stuff. And obviously they're going to have like new IPs or whatever, but I hope they dive into some of the stuff they bought up, like some of the properties, you know?
Yeah. No.
I mean, for me, what would I want for a new console? Obviously, Halo. Hopefully, it's good this time. The last one was just so that, and I don't know, just do something different. We have enough shooters now. I don't need like another fucking battle royale where it's like, oh, it's a 1,000-player battle royale. It's like, no, just do something different.
Well, allegedly,
I agree with Frank, where it's like they have so many licenses and they have so many studios now that have so many characters. Like, just pick something and do it again.
should we
like,
get a battle royale game with all the characters now?
yeah,
They make like their own Smash. Imagine
Yeah.
that. That would be cool.
Sanoa
But that's
fighting
No.
fucking Master Chief.
that's what makes
No, that-
Nintendo great though is their characters. Like they have that stuff and
Fuck Nintendo.
this generation Microsoft like abandoned everything like that made them awesome.
No.
So I
They
hope
went back to like nothing.
yeah.
I don't-
Killer Instinct. That would be another one too.
They are. Killer Instinct 2 is coming out.
Yeah, that's good. Stuff like that, you know.
Speaking of weird remakes, what the fuck happened to the Battletoads game? Did it get canned,
No,
or is it
it's-
just delayed indefinitely?
It's coming out. It's going to be on Game Pass. It's
Yeah,
going to be
oh,
on
okay.
Come out, like, 4
multi-cross-gen.
years ago.
You're probably going to see that next week when they show all this shit.
Probably, yeah. I
It's
just
kind-
want to see something that
But
you
if-
can't get on this generation. Something that is so different and uses so much of the power that you can only run it on this new system. Like, you have to have something where it's like, oh, I need this system because this is the killer app.
Halo.
That's gonna be Fable and Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if they're going to do a new Halo, show me something that you can only do on this new... I know it's cross-gen, but, like,
RTX.
just... Yeah,
Imagine
like, show
they-
RTX
some-
is the key because you know why? A lot of people don't have RTX cards. So you're going to be like, people don't fucking get it. I could play Halo Infinite on my Xbox One X. Yes, you can. They're not cutting you off. You should be praying to God and thanking God they're not cutting you off. However, there's a prettier version of that game, and it's on a new high end. It's exactly like the way graphics cards are. You might have a 1080 Ti, but guess what? You don't have ray tracing. You want ray tracing? You want the game to look even better? You gotta go get the fucking 2060 or 2080, whatever, 2080 Ti. And that's more money. You're going to be upgrading your Xbox to play the better versions of these games. That's why it doesn't matter if it's multi-plat or not. It's the same thing. If you log into Steam, say you have a computer at your office, and you're running that off of a Core i5 with no graphics card, meaning you had to dumb all that shit down to like super low settings, and then you could go home and play the same game on your fucking 2080. You can still play the damn game. It's just not going to look nice at your work, at your job. I hate saying at your work. At your job, it's just going to look like shit and run like shit. At home, it's going to be a beast.
And the console's so much cheaper
But
than
people
buying a
don't look
graphics
at it
card
that
and
way.
stuff.
It's exactly like the graphics cards. You want to update
Yeah, like,
your
how much
graphics
is it?
card, you're gonna fucking pay.
You're getting that $2,000 experience for
Well,
$600
graphics don't
or
matter.
$500.
Well, then you know what? You're not a fucking gamer. I'm sorry. Yes, certain games, like the fucking 8-bit games that are doing good right now, like Meat Boy and all them, yes, graphics don't matter. You don't need those games. When they bring certain games back and they're 2D side scrollers, when they failed at 3D, yes, that's fine. Graphics don't matter because they can't put Castlevania in 3D because they don't know how to fucking do it. They tried like 85 times and it didn't work. Great. But to tell me that the graphics don't matter for fucking Halo or Gears or God of War or Uncharted, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking nuts. Go play fucking Pitfall on the fucking Intellivision. If you fucking want to play Uncharted with no good graphics. I mean, come on.
You didn't like Castlevania on 360? Those two games?
You have to understand something. I come from an era where it's a side scroller.
Yeah.
I can't do the 3D shit with those games.
They should do what Sonic does, where they do like both.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were
but
gonna say
Sonic-
make him fall in love with a real life woman.
Or the heck.
Yeah, but Sonic went back to 2D because they fucking failed at 3D.
Yeah, they made like a billion horrible games.
But they're catering to two different people now. They're catering to the kids that grew up with the 3D, and then they're catering to the fucking adults who didn't grow up with the 3D.
Yeah, so you get both, which is good.
They're breaking, they broke they split the audience, and they're making money that way, which is
Well, then
fine
look
because it's
at-
fucking Sonic. Who cares? But because he's like Mickey Mouse and all that bullshit. Like Mario. Mario does the same thing. Mario's got the side scroller and it's got the 3D.
Yep.
It's two different audiences. It might even be three
Hold on,
different
Lou.
audiences at this point, but
Except his 3D games were all good. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
What are you
I
talking
don't know
about, man?
about
Come
that.
on. Sonic Unleashed, the Were Hedgehog, the best.
After like
That was
Heroes, it died. After the GameCube ones, it was like over. It was like bye. I'll see you when Forces comes out
But
like a billion years
Speaking
later.
of like games where it's like graphics don't matter, but they like a lot of indie studios like there's that game coming out next month that I'm excited for that's being done by Void Point and 3D Realms, where it's literally they made a game in the old Duke 3D engine. Obviously like completely
isn't that the one with the woman?
yeah,
They
that's the
play
one that
Duke with a
got
woman?
that got delayed because they had the legal battle because originally it was going to be called Ion Maiden.
Right.
Yeah, that comes out next month. Game looks great, but it's built on a fucking engine that was made in like I don't know, when did Duke
1996.
yeah, like, but it's completely just they've expanded and pushed that engine to the limits where like you couldn't do that in '96. You have all these interesting indie. I think Next Generation.
Some games just don't
is
belong
gonna
in
be-
3D, and some games do. I mean, that's just the way that it is. But
Yeah,
to tell me that graphics don't matter for Halo, no, motherfucker, they do. That's why they make new consoles.
yeah. That's
But
why Halo
when
is a
fucking
launch
Sony
title.
releases it,
because-
you have to go out and buy it. The graphics are crazy. So it's okay for your fucking console, but it's not okay for my. You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah,
need to fucking check themselves at the door and shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of this shit. Buy a fucking box that you want and shut the fuck up. Getting your buddies on PlayStation. Why? PlayStation Network. Why do you want all your friends on PlayStation Network? So the fucking thing could crash even more? And you all can't fucking play now? You want people to share your misery? Hey, you got a
The
PlayStation, so
exclusives.
you can't play with me online on Friday.
The graphics and the exclusives.
Yeah, fuck. I hate that fucking word exclusive now. Because all I fucking hear.
world exclusive.
I even hear the fucking ColecoVision guy or Intellivision guy. He's like, oh, we need exclusives. It's like, oh my fucking god. You know what? Your fucking ass needs an exclusive tattoo on it, you fuck. All you people out there that keep saying exclusives. Who the
I think
fuck
we're past
cares?
the days. We're
I mean,
past
look at-
the days of exclusives.
Just
Like-
fucking play a game. Why do people want to buy different machines? I would love to have a unified platform. I think
Oh
eventually,
god, I would
I think eventually Sony's gonna fucking tap out of the hardware market and say, Microsoft, you can keep losing your ass on these boxes, and we'll fucking put some good games out, and we'll make money, just like Sega did. Because Sony can't stay in the race this long. I highly doubt you're going to see a PlayStation 7. You might not even see a PlayStation 6.
Imagine it's like you said, like Sega and Nintendo, where like in 10, 15 years, we're like, oh, remember the console wars when like people
Well, they
cared?
already... Sony's
console
already
wars.
going to Microsoft for the fucking... the internet, for their servers.
They have a
They're
ton of
using
servers.
xCloud servers for PlayStation 5. They signed that deal. So it's already starting to happen. I think Sony's going to
It's
tap
just a thing
out.
of diminishing returns, where it's like Sony comes out, they do that terrible press thing and then they're not backward thinking of like, you realize like the PS4 has been out how long? And you're basically telling these people, yeah, all these games that you spent all this money on, you can't play them anymore.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing anymore. It's like, people like playing old games. It's just, we've talked about this before. Like, Xbox is so forward thinking about that, and Sony's just so much in the dark age. Like, if they do a PlayStation 6, that's just the same thing. They'll be like, oh, it's not backwards compat because it's too expensive.
Yeah, he fucking
They're
flat
gonna
out
keep
said it
this
was too
loop
expensive.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
just...
sucks that all this stuff's not going to be backwards compatible. Because now I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy anything on PS4. Because if I buy something digital on the Xbox, I know that I can just play it on my brand new machine.
And if you're lucky and it's recent enough, they're gonna put plus features in it. So it's
Yeah.
like,
You're better off just buying it on Xbox.
Yeah, it's just... Yes, Alchemist said the same thing. He would like a single console as well. Eventually, I think it's going to come down to that.
oh yeah, I see it.
Nintendo's still going to do their own thing. That's not going to... They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. But between Microsoft and Sony, it's going to come down to a shootout at some point, hardware-wise. We're already starting to see the effects with Sony. If it's costing Sony... The Xbox One X raised the bar. To the point where Sony's like, fuck, we can't jump that high. So let's get some fucking stilts and try to be that high. And they can't get the fucking hardware right. From what we're hearing about these rumors, they can't get the system to stay cooled. They can't afford the fucking parts. You're not going to get a 1 terabyte SSD day one in the PlayStation 5. It's going to be 800 and something gigs, and then a couple hundred gigs are going to be cached. So you're going to be walking around with 650 gigabytes of storage when the fucking discs are going to be 150 gigabytes in store and data you got to fucking install on the SSD. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Just fucking tap out. Make the fucking games and have Microsoft make the high-end fucking boxes. Put your games on PC too. Get money there. Put your games on Steam. Make even more money. But Sony lives or dies by this fucking console. And it's killing them. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's what's going to happen. And I guarantee you, in a couple of years, in a couple of generations, they're going to turn around and be like, you know what? Microsoft, you want to make the damn boxes, man? You lose your ass on those, and we'll make the games. That's it. It's what Sega did. Sega couldn't stay afloat once the Dreamcast failed. I mean, that's also because the guy that was given the money for consoles died. But they said, fuck it, man. The Dreamcast flopped. This guy died on us. We can't do it on our own. We got to give in. And Sega's making a shit ton of money right now. Off of multiplats.
And licensing.
Yeah. I mean, it's all over the place. All over the board, they're making money.
They even have like basketball machines in arcades with like Sonic on them.
Yeah,
You know those like electronic basketball
Arcade
machines.
machine.
they've always been an arcade company, and then Sammy, who bought them, was always a arcade company. So that's just in their DNA. That's their roots. But you know, they're doing a lot of stuff. They have a lot of avenues. It's like Sony could do the same thing. But the thing with Sony is these fucking idiots online, they're fanboys, created a narrative, and Sony feels like they have to fit that narrative. And, you know, oh, it's about the exclusives. It's like, yes, thank you for making good games. We appreciate that. But there's more than just fucking one and done games. You know what I mean? Microsoft is good at shooters and multiplayer. And online. Sony's good at fucking single player games. That's it. They're not good at online. They're not good at third party titles.
Well, look at the download speeds are horrible.
Oh yeah, it told me for a fucking update, a 5 gigabyte update is gonna take fucking like 300 hours. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Shit should take like
Yeah.
fucking 3 minutes.
There was one time where I bought the same game twice. I bought Overwatch twice because I had friends that played it on. I had my family that played it on PS4, and then I had
I had my
friends
son.
that played it on Xbox. And the Sony one took like 2 days. It was ridiculous. It's like,
Yeah.
so I'm happy to hear that if they've made this deal that they're gonna get Xbox server or Microsoft servers, because at least we know that they'll be fucking reliable.
Nintendo and Sony, about 2 years ago, announced that they were partnering with Microsoft for xCloud for their servers. So I'm assuming it starts with PlayStation 5.
I would hope so.
Switch, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they are buddy with Nintendo. Nintendo fucking hates Sony. And I don't know why these Sony ponies think that like Nintendo and Sony are friends. They're not. Nintendo
They have beef
fucking
all the way
hates
from the
Sony.
90s.
Well, that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
it stemmed from. Nintendo fucking hates them. And Nintendo's the one that stabbed them in the back.
Well, yeah, Nintendo screwed them over with the fucking Nintendo PlayStation, and then PlayStation's like, "Fuck, well, we did all this work. Let's just make our own system."
Yep. And with the
And then
CDI,
because of
that
it,
was a
Ninten-
flop.
Yeah, never forget
And
the
then-
CDI.
I got it right here.
Oh
The
man,
Philips CDI.
I can't even
Which-
buy a
Oh,
controller
God.
for it because it's fucking $80 for a used controller.
that's insane.
Is it even worth having?
Hotel Mario.
You know what? That's what I want to see. Everyone talks about like RE4 remastered. No, make a fucking Way of the Warrior remastered. Fucking what's
Yeah.
Naughty Dog doing?
They're not paying their employees. That's what they're not doing.
So I guess we won't get a Way of the Warrior. Fucking
Yeah, we will in real
HD
life.
remaster.
The fucking employees
Yeah.
gonna fight each other and put it on YouTube.
Imagine if Nintendo made a CDI collection with like all those crappy games on.
Oh no.
They should.
They-
You
yeah, they
hey,
should,
it'll
but they
make
never
it'll make
would.
that one Zelda game affordable.
That's
That
two.
one Zelda game goes for like $300, I think.
Wand of Gamelon
Those games,
and
those
something
games
else.
should totally be like the archive collections that are on the Switch. Some for like
Yeah.
$8
Yeah,
a
there's-
piece, and just put them on there and be done with it.
There's the two Gamelon ones, but then there's another Zelda one that they made, and it goes for like $300 or something.
Listen, those games have good
Insane.
graphics. Okay? The problem is the controls suck. If you were just a fucking Nintendo shouldn't be embarrassed by those games. Yes, the fucking the FMVs are shit and embarrassing, but the gameplay is fucking it's decent.
I don't know. That Zelda game looks pretty horrible.
Which one?
The Wand of Gamelon.
No, there's another one that's even worse, where
There's
they got
3
like
of 'em.
real actors and they made it
That's the-
like top down like the original.
Oh, Wand of Gamelon.
That's the one
isn't
that goes for
one.
like yeah, no.
The one that you're playing as Zelda, where it's like you said, the live action. That's the one that looks terrible. What is that one
and
called?
that one
Yeah, but
Makes
that,
sense.
that one
one's
goes
not
for
that,
like
that was not that bad though. But there's also another one with Zelda, and then there's another one with Link.
Oh, Zelda's
Yeah,
Adventure.
those are the-
That's the one.
yeah. That one goes for ridiculous prices.
Yeah, that one. When I watched footage of it, and I was like, I don't know about this, but maybe if I played it, I think didn't we play it for like a minute sometime?
Yeah, because I have,
If you have,
but I have that shitty RF remote. I don't have the actual controller, the gamepad.
The guy is scary in the beginning of this game.
Yeah,
I'm looking
at a
well,
picture
of
it's
him.
a fucking horror game, not like The Last of Us.
Look at this guy.
Oh, Joel's dead.
Look at
hashtag
that.
Joel dead.
Is his name Joel and is he dead?
Maybe.
I heard Joel's dead.
Looks
Is
like
that the-
Gordon Ramsay if he let himself go.
Is that the
The
game
amount
you
of
want on
wrinkles on
Xbox, Eli? Joel's dead.
Oh yes.
Eli,
Can't
what
wait.
game? We didn't get to you. What game do you want on the new Xbox or games?
Man, there's so many IPs I would love for them to bring back.
Okay.
I know it was only on Sony, but Time Splitters, if somebody could bring that IP back,
That's
we
EA.
haven't.
They could do it.
No, it's not.
It's not EA anymore?
No, it's Nordic, and they are doing another Time Splitters.
Nice.
Yeah, Time Splitters.
THQ Nordic
bring
bought the
back,
rights from Crytek because Crytek bought Free Radical, turned it into Dam Busters. They made that terrible Homefront game.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Then got closed, and then a couple of those people got bought by What was left of the team got bought and are working on Time Splitters as their next game. And I think they brought back one of the original heads of Time Splitters to help with the development. But yeah, that is coming back.
Just so you guys
Yeah.
know, before you finish, Eli, Streets of Rage 4 is coming to Game Pass
Ooh.
on
It looks so good.
April 30th.
Oh my.
I'll
It
be
looks
buying
really
it
good. Oh, wow.
anyway,
So,
but
like,
I mean, I
literally-
can try it for a few days and buy it on sale. Yep.
Well, look at Red Dead 2 is coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, and I saw fucking Sony guys like, "Ooh, the game is so fucking old." Yeah, right. But you're playing it.
Is Streets
Yeah.
of Rage getting a physical copy?
I think
Uh,
limited run.
Only limited run.
Because it looks so good.
and
I
they're-
want to like own
They'll
that.
take
They're
them
charging a
pre-orders
butt
for
ton
it,
of money
actually.
for it too.
Yeah, screw that. Oh well.
Fuck
They're like $30.
limited fucking. I could use another word for that. Limited. You know. Something that guy does in his intro video.
Hey, at least their limited run isn't like Nintendo, where it'll be four versions of it out there in the wild. Good luck finding them.
Yeah. So what else you want, Eli?
Some of the older Xbox IPs, like Blinks the Cat, obviously.
What the fuck do you want that for?
Yes, I want that too. Thank
Why
you,
do you
Ron.
guys want that?
Because it's
It was
That
good.
game was not good.
There was a fucking. There was a biker pig in that fucking game.
Those were good.
He
No, that's
molested
the
the
second
guy.
game. Blinks.
Oh.
Yeah. Frank, I want to see it. I want to see your fucking face next week when they go, "We're excited to announce Blinks 3. Oh, shit.
I'll be so happy. Imagine if they announced that and Mad Dash Racing.
No, it's gonna be called.
No,
Blink.
Cell Damage 2.
It's gonna be called Blinks Infinite. All the games are gonna be
No.
infinite, rebooted.
No, it'll be Blinks, but like the E will be a 3.
See, I would take an HD remaster of Blinks. 'Cause
Cortana's
2
the
isn't
villain in
even-
Blinks 3.
2 isn't even backwards compatible. Like, why do they do
No.
that?
They don't want us to play to.
It's
Because
stupid.
Phil Spencer's embarrassed. That should tell you all you need to know. It's not
The
coming
games
back.
were fun.
Not to him. Maybe
And
he
to the
fucking
majority of
slept
the
with the
people.
guys. He slept with the guy's wife on that development team. And he's like, "Fuck, that brings back old memories. I don't want that guy to get royalties."
Come on. Screw that. I want it.
They brought back fucking Voodoo Vince for him.
Yeah, for him, because what was it? He worked on that game? That's why they put that out?
He worked on the game, I think, and him and his daughters would play it together when they were
So-
like little kids. Now his daughters are like 30 and they're still playing games with him.
So then where's Mad Dash Racing?
I don't
Where's
know.
Cell Damage 2? Come on.
Yeah.
Tweet him
Come
right
on.
now. Be like, "Motherfucker, where is my Mad Dash Racing?"
I'm surprised that's not backwards compatible, to be honest. It was like a spiritual successor to Running Wild.
Hey, you told us we were getting wheelchair avatars.
Where the hell is Gex for that matter?
Gex is long dead.
Yeah, where's he
Gex-
at? Who owns
Gex,
him?
you would have to go Infogrames. So so Atari technically owns
'Cause
him.
I think the same people made Mad Dash that made Gex. I'm almost positive. I forget who it was, but
Yeah, Gex is owned by what would now be Atari.
well, he's gone forever then.
More like
Yeah,
a
he's pretty much
retarded.
gone forever.
What else, Eli?
Shit. A new Jade Empire game. I don't know whatever happened with that IP.
Yeah, they own that.
They own
Yeah.
that. They would have to talk to BioWare about that. So they would have to talk to EA.
Yeah.
Because
Like, I love
BioWare
them.
made that when they were independent.
Like that game could be like the freaking Witcher or like Elder Scrolls, but with like Asian mythology and everything. Like that'd be a
Oh,
cool
this
game. They
racist.
bought it back.
Gonna have to take up the show.
Oh my god, come
I'm trying to be fucking Chuck Norris over here.
on.
Thinking you can outfight these fucking Chinese guys. This fucking white guy thinks he can beat up all these martial artists.
Ooh,
Chuck Norris.
Chuck
Walker,
Norris?
Texas Ranger.
Like, come on, that's not a real answer. Give me some good answers here. Jade Empire.
What do you want him to say?
You know what?
Yeah,
Can they
it's not-
remake Mass Effect Andromeda but make it good? I'll
No,
take that on the Xbox side.
don't worry. You'll
Can
get a
remake
Switch port
3
soon.
with an actual ending.
Aren't they fucking making
Mass Effect-
Anthem on the next consoles?
No,
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
they said
no,
they were going to
it's-
rebuild it or something?
no.
Yeah, they're
They
calling
can
it
make Raw
Anthem
3.
2.0 or Anthem Next, I think
Let
is
it
what they're calling
die.
it. And because of that, they've delayed Dragon Age 4 indefinitely, which I'm just like, good job on that for all the people who want it.
The only good game that they had.
Bring back Brute Force with the lizard.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
No, Spencer said that's never coming back.
Why?
He flat
fucking
out said,
crap,
and I'm not even lying, in an interview, you're never getting brute force again.
Why? It was
That's-
so good.
That's why it wasn't backwards compatible.
What happened with it? Like,
don't-
what did they do to him?
I don't know, but he fucking despises that game.
That game was awesome.
Look, Google it. Say, why
Was
does Phil
that
Spencer
around the
hate
time
Brute
where they
Force?
were like, oh, it's going to be a Halo killer?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a big thing, and it was fun. It was 4-player co-op. It was awesome.
You know, it was also Armed and Dangerous. That was going to be a next big thing
Oh, I like that game too.
Yeah.
with the penguins and the guy. I think that was LucasArts or something.
He
Actually,
said,
you know what? I'll take a remake of Fur Fighters, that wonderful Dreamcast game.
They need to bring back Clay Fighter.
God,
He's-
no! Do not bring back Clay Fighters. We are done with that franchise.
Yeah.
Phil
fuck
Spencer
Clay Fighter.
tweeted, Brute Force was supposed to be our co-op shooter to live next to Halo. Didn't really have the same impact.
No.
Come on. So who cares? Try it 20 years later.
Well, the only way, Frank, is to curse him out in a tweet.
I will.
We're like, you fucking asshole, I'm buying a PS5 if you don't put brute force on
You
your fucking
ruined my
Xbox."
anniversary.
Oh, actually, it says January 29th, 2020. Phil Spencer hints at return of old Xbox franchise.
Yeah,
So
not
maybe-
brute force.
No, like Perfect Dark or something. You know it's gonna be.
Perfect
I
Dark
don't know
is
about
on
a new
its way
Perfect
back.
Dark.
Yeah, it's happening.
I would like to see that come back, definitely.
Well, they tried after.
They did Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, they
you know who's been
they
working
tried
on
after
it?
that to do another one.
The Gears guys have been working on it. The
That'll be
Coalition, they've been working on a Perfect Dark for a few years.
Really?
Yeah, a third person
Huh.
Perfect Dark, a reboot.
I mean,
Take it.
they would have had some work done because they were working on that spy game that got
Yeah,
canceled or whatever when they got bought out and turned into the Coalition.
yeah,
Because originally they were called Black Site.
yeah. Right. Once they were Coalition, they did Gears, and then in between Gears 5, they started working on Perfect Dark. And that's been the rumor for years that it was like, well, it's going to be on Xbox One X, and it's like, no, they're not putting on a fucking Xbox One X. They're going to put it
Yeah.
on the next Xbox. Because why are they going to do it? So they can rush it and fucking blow it up like that other game, Crackdown? Even though Crackdown was in development for 100 fucking years.
It started. When did it start
Switch.
development? 2010, 2009,
I don't
maybe earlier.
Horrible.
Did that thing?
It was. I blame Sumo Digital. They were the last team to get it, and they fucking told this guy it's ready, and he's like, all right, let's put it out, and it fucking was shit. And he's like, we paid you all this money. Oh, at least we made it.
That's what almost happened with Metroid.
At the expense of the company. You know, Metroid, these fucking guys over there at Nintendo.
They almost put it out like horribly.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and then
they put out Cooking
well, because
Mama.
they tried to oh fuck, that Cookie Mama thing is so funny.
I got 3
that
copies right
whole-
here sealed.
That whole just like they're going to like official legal battle, the two companies,
And they
the
said-
team that put it out.
They said that game will never be reprinted.
That's why we're gonna be
No.
rich because we got it.
Yep. I would like to see the Condemned 3. The guy who owns the rights said a few years ago back he would let the indie have them. And I would love to see the Microsoft Studio make a new one because you know the original. It was in the 360 exclusive game.
What was that Rockstar game that was like a horror game that they just like
Manhunt!
forgot about? Yeah, where's that?
Manhunt.
Yeah, man. Where
Where's
the fuck
that?
is
It's
Manhunt?
dead because of
Um,
GTA 6.
Well, not only that, Manhunt 2 got in so much trouble with that Wii port because you were literally just doing the exact same movements as the guy when he was murdering people,
Yeah.
and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I actually beat that for the Wii.
Really?
Yeah. And on the
I don't-
PSP, I had the uncensored patch.
it's kind of Manhunt is kind of in the same area of like Duke Nukem, where you couldn't really do another one unless you changed it and made it kind of a joke. Like I don't see Duke coming back as a character and being a serious like, yeah, I'm gonna call these chicks babes. Like that game won't unless you make it a parody, and everyone is like making fun of him for how he's acting. It's just like you can't do that franchise anymore.
Yeah. No, Amazon shipped my Predator Hunting Ground late.
Hashtag bring back StarCraft Ghosts.
Love the Alan Wake.
Oh, we were supposed to play that on Man Eye. Oh, well.
Alan Wake,
Not Alan Wake. Minecraft Ghosts.
Minecraft.
Minecraft Ghosts,
What is that shit called?
StarCraft
StarCraft
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Minecraft Ghosts.
It
Minecraft.
probably does exist.
Hey, by the way, Minecraft Dungeons is going to be amazing. Did you see the footage of that?
Yeah.
It's like Diablo,
No.
but Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it'll probably actually be good.
Trainwreck
Yeah.
is here.
Looking at you, fucking Blizzard, with your terrible. What the fuck was it? Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Phones, anyone?
I bought the Uber edition of that, and I was like, no,
Uber. The Uber Eats?
whatever,
Yeah,
it,
bring
like
back
the
Warcraft.
special edition.
Warcraft 3, man.
Oh,
Blizzard is not the same company. That remake. What a fucking shit show.
Port WoW to Xbox with ray tracing.
Nah, man, they're putting League on fucking Xbox, which
Ugh.
I don't know how I feel about that. You are opening the floodgates to a wonderful toxic community
Rocket League too!
known as MOBA community. The same community that bans you if you say GG easy because it's offensive and you're being mean to the other team.
Oh, don't be so mean to me.
I thought you liked me.
You guys would find this funny. It's really dumb. I have a friend who plays League, and he told me about this. They have a list of banned words and like offensive slurs, and an offensive slur in League now is apparently e-boy / e-girl.
Ugh.
Is in the same category as the N word, the C word, like all of that. You can't say that word anymore because you get banned.
Wow.
Banned and cancelled.
I'm going to kick you off my Minecraft server.
Yeah.
No! What are you being so mean to my son for?
I got called an
That's
e-boy,
on the
instant
microphone.
ban. Like it's so dumb.
Are we banned?
Are we banned? Breaking news! Jill kills a nemesis, and Leon's in Resident Evil 4.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
Breaking fucking news. Breaking
Holy
news, Jill's dead.
Perry, don't tell me this. I'm gonna get banned.
Oh man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I can't
Xbox
really
will
think
never
of any
ban
other
you.
IPs. There's so many IPs.
We're gonna tell you today the spoilers.
They have so much IPs, and they have so many studios. They have
There's
Ninja Theory. They
licenses
have
and everything. Like a lot
Ninja
of
Theory. They have
games.
Double Fine. They have Playground. They have.
Knights of the Old Republic 3. They could do it.
Knights of the Old Republicans 3.
They'd have to go to EA, and EA has shown no interest in making that game, even though BioWare wants to do it.
Why on God's green earth has Disney not pulled the rights to make video games from EA? Like,
I
why?
honestly don't know because they literally have fought with
EA
them.
doesn't want
There's
to
been
do
stories
anything.
of like Disney fighting with EA over this dumb shit that they did with fucking Battlefront, and yet
Like,
still
why
they have
does
the
EA
fucking
not want to
license.
make any games? What is wrong with them?
EA's still at Disney, and Bob Iger isn't.
Give it to Nintendo. Imagine that.
No, it'd be too much pressure.
It's
No, they
just
they
so-
got to give it to like a legit studio that's not EA.
We got
Microsoft.
like 5 video
Yeah.
game studios that make all the fucking games.
Think about it. They've had that license since what? Battlefront 1. They had that license. They've put out
Early
3
2000s.
games.
We gotta get DuckTales remastered on the Switch.
Oh, please.
Capcom renewed that license a couple of months ago.
What if they also remaster 2?
Well, the guy's dead, so they can't record the lines.
Yeah, but they could still do it. Like,
Wouldn't
it'd still
the
be
same.
cool to have.
They should have got that motherfucker to do both games when he was still around.
Maybe
it's not
they
just
did.
him. It's not just him. It was the lady that played Huey, Dewey, and Louie. She died too.
Who plays them on the show now? I don't even know.
Some fucking like crazy guy. The guy's supposed to play a fucking Irish duck, and he's Scottish, but he's like not even trying to be Irish. He's just fucking flat out Scottish Scrooge McDuck, and it drives me nuts. Make a Darkwing Duck game. That guy's still alive. A real one, not the fucking like remake Darkwing Duck they got. Get the guy. That's why I like DuckTales Remastered. They did everything right. It was a swan song to the original fans. And that's it. And people are like, ooh, the cutscenes are too long. Then don't fucking watch them. You can skip them. Don't play the game. Stick it up your ass and fucking go keep walking. These people, I swear to God. They act like their fucking parents molest them. Where is everybody? We having problems again with Discord? What the fuck is this? I think Discord's having problems again. Can you guys hear me? Can you type? Can you hear me? I can't hear any of you. No, you aren't in the room all of a sudden. Can you hear me now? No? I am back now. Can you guys talk? Hang on. What? Alright, let me close Discord. Hang on, let me close Discord. This is the second time this shit happened. This week. With Discord. It just like stops working. Alright. I know the fans can hear me. Oh my God. Now it doesn't want to work. Hold tight, loading Discord, checking for updates. Yeah, I don't know, Richard. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you guys in the chat can hear me, but they can't hear me because Discord was like, "Oh, we're connecting you to a better server or something." And it's like, what? So now I keep restarting it, and now it's last week when we had the issue on Game Complainers. It said the same thing: hold tight, loading Discord. And it's not my computer because I was on Windows 7 last week. Now I'm on Windows 10, and it's doing the same shit. I have a dual boot. I didn't do an upgrade or anything. It's two separate. It's like two separate computers. But Discord's fucking around, so I don't know. We still have to do the Patreon show after this. Me and Eli. Well, now I don't know what to do because this might make me reboot the computer, and if I reboot the computer, we gotta start the shit all over again, which I don't want to do. I don't even think I have Skype on this end. Yeah, let's start as an administrator. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know if I have Skype on this computer though. On this boot, this dual boot. You know what? Let me look this problem up. Hold tight. Discord is loading. Discord is stuck on the spins forever. Here we go. This is from 2017. Okay. Try this. Control panel? I'm not fucking going there. Network and internet. Choose options. Hang on, I'm watching a video on what some guy's saying. Well, let's see. Control panel. Where did he go? Network and internet. Right? Is that where the guy went? Internet options. Okay. And then he went to connections. And then he hit LAN settings. And yeah, I don't have those. Oh, okay. All right, let's see if this works. I tried it. Let's see. No, this shit's not working. Gotta fucking love Discord. Discord's a piece of shit. It really is. I mean, this is the second time this week. So I'm gonna have to what? Restart the computer, which means everything's gonna be screwed up. Well, let me just see if I have Skype on here. Oh, Discord just loaded.
Huge
Oh,
disaster.
okay, we're here. All right, we're good.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Back in black.
Xbox, Microsoft, my son, you banned us from Discord. We have been
Yep.
banned from the Discord for being nude.
The Discord live.
We've been banned from the Discord live. My son is older than me.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. I couldn't get back in. Like you dipped, and then it was just like,
Yeah, well, Discord
Get back
fucking...
in.
It's for fucking
Discord
racists and Nazis and shit. I told you that from day one. You're like,
It's
So
come
what
to-
is this sponsored?
You said,
Is this
come to
sponsored by
Discord.
Maximilian?
And I said, no. And then Nick made me go.
it was good for so long, and then the last week and this week, it's been messed up.
They're not paying their
Everybody's fucking
bills?
on it.
I guess maybe because there's a lot of people using it because everyone's home.
Probably that.
Yeah, they're posting their nudes in the Resident Evil chat over there.
Of course.
Yeah, well, John's got to show off those keys. The Prince Albert of keys.
Ugh. He has a key
I
ring
can't
on it.
I can't make any comments about that.
Yeah, no, you'll get banned.
I've made my one joke.
He's been abolished.
Yeah. I've been wiped.
Yeah, well, John, if you're listening, we got them key. You got those keys.
Yep.
Got those big, beautiful keys.
He's got the keys.
He's got the keys to the car. Anthony's car. He's gonna crash his car.
How did you crash? I thought I saw Nemesis.
I just tried to go to Wawa.
I'm trying to be civil. I'm not going to say anything.
No, you're doing good. Don't worry. We're just joking around. They know that, but let me see here. Before me and Eli get on the Patreon show, because our patrons are gonna kill us if we don't do that damn show.
I know it's been like 2 weeks and we haven't done a show.
Well, last week I
Oh
forgot.
shit! They're gonna
I was fucking
come for
streaming.
you.
Well, they still got content from me last week because I was streaming, but I didn't. I thought it was fucking Monday night and it was Sunday night. And then I went to
Uh-oh.
bed and I woke up the next day. It was Monday. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was using.
I
the
never
VR.
know what day it is either.
I saw that video you posted with the little man.
Oh, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah. So that fucking game that was it Memories or whatever Disaster Report.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
Fuck that game.
They fucking paid people to leave positive reviews. The VR
But
mode doesn't
Harry, I
work.
watched you stream it. It looked like you loved it so much.
Yeah, and guess what? You can't go back because the company blocked my streams worldwide,
Wow.
and they're blocking Let's Players too for streaming the game. So
Really?
yeah,
Why
I'm not
do you
even
want to
kidding
see
because
it?
I'm not the only one that got copyright
Wow,
claimed.
that's really shitty that they're doing that. Like the game's bad. People, it's out there.
Yeah, and they're paying people to leave positive reviews. I went on Best Buy and left a negative review because the VR mode doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work.
Man,
I had to download the
that-
demo, and the demo VR worked, but not the retail VR. I did everything. Uninstalled it, reinstalled it, updated it, didn't update it. Doesn't work.
Yeah,
So-
it was. It looked.
The game looks
It
like
looked
crap
rough.
anyway. The original freaking Disaster Report looked better than that shit.
Yeah, well, it's fuck that game. I'm gonna either sell it or break it. I don't even care anymore. If somebody donates
Like when
me the
you're-
price of the game, I will just break it on camera. I'll get a
It
sledgehammer
looked like
and
a.
fuck it up.
It looked like a joke when you were streaming it the other day.
It's like you're
The demo.
screaming at
It
people.
looked.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just like, ah.
Oh!
Ah.
Have you gone onto the Reddit for it?
Yeah, and it's all from like last year when it came out in Japan, and people were like,
Because
"The game is so great."
one day ago, this dude said, "This may seem like a dumb question, but is the VR mode from the PS4 version of Disaster Report 4 in the PC version. I got the prompts about VR versions of various stages being unlocked, but there's no option on the main menu for VR mode, nor does the Steam page for the game mention VR in any capacity. Was it just something they forgot to remove during development?
So do I have to fucking beat the levels in order to unlock VR mode?
I don't know.
When there's on the box this VR mode, you're assuming you just buy it and you play the fucking VR mode.
Yeah.
The game is like
Well, you would
torture to
think.
play, so there's no. I'm not doing that. Fuck
No.
that. The demo gives you VR mode and it's fine. But
Yeah.
You get to crawl. You get to crawl on the floor and go. Ah,
yeah, fuck that game. Piece of
hey,
shit.
what?
NIS, fuck them, and fuck whoever made that game, and fuck them for flagging me.
Someone wrote, "How's the performance on Switch?"
Shit. Should type in 3 frames per second. Digital Foundry didn't even do a fucking video on that bullshit. They probably played that game and were like, we're not fucking touching this one.
You know it's bad when they won't even touch the fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh.
This says, performance is rough, but we also hit a nasty bug where it blocks you from entering. And the guy said, same on PS4.
How
The game
can
is, like,
anybody
weird.
fucking play that game? Like, seriously, even if you're in fucking Japan, how could you be like, what is a great game? It's a piece of shit!
Apparently, it's very broken.
It's a fucking piece of dog shit. The guy walks at 2 frames a second.
Whoa!
Oh! Hello!
I wish those Mega
Oh!
64 guys would come back and do a freaking video. They go around yelling at people.
It just looked so bad. I remember seeing
Looks like
Perry play
crap.
it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Did he buy some like retro thing?" And then it's like Disaster Report 4. I'm like, "Oh, this is like they're selling this for real money."
I didn't even know there was a third game. Did they just skip the third game?
They fucking renamed like 10 of games. Fucking stupid. Fuck that game. If anybody wants to donate me the cost of that game, I will break it on camera. I have a sledgehammer. I'll fuck it up.
Play the original.
Can,
The
can you do it while
I
also
beat
going,
Raw
"Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Remember I took the fucking sledgehammer, Frank, to Crash, and I went, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
And I kept
Wait,
breaking
Put it
it.
on top of the PlayStation.
I guess you never saw that video,
Oh,
Gracie.
no."
Oh,
Really?
listen to this.
What?
This says, update. The Steam store listing now states the PC version also has the same VR mode as the PS4 version. However, people are reporting the mode isn't live. I've contacted NIS America for comment.
Yeah, and you know what they said?
Wonderful.
Hello! Hello!
How do you put this out and it doesn't work?
It just shows like the office building of the people walking at like 10
Did the
frames.
game
Like,
not work a year ago when
Wait.
they released it in Japan?
Wait,
What
we
the
gotta
fuck did they
fucking, we
do?
gotta unlock an achievement. Ready, set, hello! Hello! We got the achievement.
that's what Xbox should allowed. Custom achievement sounds. I'd
Yeah,
have
but you
that
know
every
what?
time I
That's-
unlock an achievement.
These are the fucking games on PlayStation. They're fucking Crackdown is fucking game of the year compared to this stupid fucking game. I mean, come on.
Was the special edition called the Hoa edition?
You know what? I should have Jeff fucking give that to that guy that he works with, who says, "Ooh, you missed the experience with the exclusives." See how fucking long that guy plays that game without throwing it out the window. Fucking idiots.
But anyways, go on to this Crash thing. You broke a Crash game and then said, "Whoa!"
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went
I
to
told
Home
you.
Depot and bought a sledgehammer, and we fucked up 2 copies.
Remember we were walking
Which
out
Crash game?
and there was a dude there.
Same
What did the guy
trilogy.
say to us?
What guy?
There was like an old man that saw me carrying the sledgehammer, and he said something, but I forget what it was. Like, "Oh, going to do some work today?" And I'm thinking in my head, like, "No." It was something.
Like, yep,
he
we're
said
gonna go
something like
smash a
that.
video game.
We're gonna kill your daughter's boyfriend. That's what you should have told him.
The Switch version of that game was terrible.
That whole fucking game sucked.
And then the remaster of CTR was even worse. That game was so bad.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can get you the video.
Whoa! Isn't there a rumor that they're working on a new Crash game?
Fuck them. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Come on, you wouldn't play it with ray tracing and 60 frames?
Well, they won't put it in 60 frames because they want to fuck you up.
I want a fucking Crash porno.
as a kid.
Fucking puts a dick in a woman and then does the spin kick. Whoa!
What's
I'd pay to see that.
The game was always hard. You gotta get good. Remember that?
Yeah, I can run through the fucking game.
Oh my god! I remember that where the fans were trying to excuse the fact that the game had terrible collision
Physics.
detection.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
why I couldn't play it. But it's funny because the minute it came out on PC and it was 60 frames, I ran through that game.
And remember they explained that he's shaped like a jelly bean, so he just falls off the stage. He like slips off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
His
Such-
hitbox is like an oval.
Well, you read it to me before we broke the machine. We broke
Yeah.
the game, and I got the video right here. Just let me. I need the link. It's still live too. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
I thought I privated that shit.
Don't you still have the disc in like a baggie?
Yeah, it's in the. It's actually in the garage. I saw it last night.
Nice.
Just hang it up like a.
Patch the game. It's 2017.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Click on that thing.
Go to minute. Let me see. Oh, minutes 7.
We'd like to make
720.
movies here. P.
Yeah, minute 720.
Fucking as soon as YouTube stops buffering, Jesus Christ.
I love how you used a PS1 as the base.
Yeah, he's using a fucking PS1. Like, fuck it.
It happened at 7:03. What are you talking about? 7:20?
Oh, I thought your first swing was at 720.
No, that was the second swing.
Oh, my bad.
7:03 is the first swing.
Whoa!
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Patch it.
We thought this was gonna go viral and it would pay for those copies, but it didn't.
So how much did you lose? Like $80
Uh,
plus the PS1.
the PS1 was broken. So,
Oh, okay.
But you know, these idiots.
I'm surprised he didn't fucking break the table doing this.
You know the people are like, you could have donated that to charity. You're like, yeah, fuck you. What charity's gonna fix
Yeah,
that
and bro,
shit?
Remember when they said the same thing about GameStop? You could have donated those original Xbox controllers to like hospitals, and it's like, what? Who's gonna want that?
yeah. Hey, at least you're testing the casing for PlayStation 4.
The discs are always loose. I got Medieval in the mail, and it was
oh my
loose.
god. Well, this is definitely making my night. Seeing fucking Perry go, whoa, and hitting the fucking disc with a sledgehammer.
They really can't figure out how to put a disc in the case, Sony.
When I got the physical copy of Overwatch, I fucking opened the case and the disc fell out onto the floor. I was like, well, that was put in properly.
They always do. It's like insane.
This makes me want to break Disaster Report. Somebody
Whoa.
please
Yeah,
Patreon
Just keep
us.
yelling, oh!
Patreon us the fucking money. I'll break the game, and I wasn't supposed to break that second copy, by the way.
It's just like, fuck it. I'm breaking both.
Yeah, I did.
You have to do the yell if you break Disaster Report. You
No,
have
Yeah,
to. do
you
it.
have to. You have to
All
be
right.
like, hiya!
Here's the deal.
Can you wear a green wig like the guy who had the green hair?
I don't have a green wig, but I can figure something out.
Yeah, just go, what?
Now look, if somebody PayPal's me the $65 that I lost, I will fucking break that shit on camera while screaming that whatever the fuck, and then I will mail the game the broken game to whoever fucking gave me the money. This way they get pretty much nothing for what they paid for, but they got a viral
Yeah.
video out of it.
They get memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
Look at it framed.
And I won't wear that fucking tight ass fucking shirt I was wearing in this Crash video.
No, wear a
Actually,
suit, dye your hair green, and then just fucking smash it with doing the scream.
I have
thought-
a suit I could wear.
I thought he said bear suit, like an actual bear, like a
Yeah.
literal.
Wow, bear. Yeah, dress up as a bear.
I have the Spider-Man costume. That would be good. Sony on Sony violence.
No, you need to get a Beldar hat to make your head like a cone head. Like, it'd be amazing.
Hey, if you guys want to start buying this shit and sending it to me, then I'll wear it. But
Where can you
I'm
even
not
get a
paying $30
Beldar
to
hat?
wear a fucking cone head. I already bought that Spawn Wave shit we never used,
Ah,
where he was gonna fucking molest the PS4. I was gonna have either Frank or me dress as Spawn Wave. I bought the fake eyebrows and the fake goatee and the fake glasses. And then I bought a PS4 that was just a shell. And then I was gonna have him look around, see if anybody's watching him, and then have the Mortal Kombat 3 Fatality music play, and he was gonna lunge for it, and the screen would go black. And then you would hear the PlayStation scream. Because he's a fucking PlayStation fanboy. That's all he is. He's a fucking idiot. He worked at GameStop, so that shows how ignorant he is. Hey, let me have all my fucking idiot friends on my show. RGT, you still alive out there?
he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm just counting the games that people are sending me so I can sell it and get food stamps. Dreamcast guy, you still dreaming? Oh my god, I am just blown a load all over my face, Broadway. Yeah! Who the fuck else is on my podcast?
I found out
I
something
think I'll
about.
open something up and lie about it now. What?
I found out something about Dreamcast guy, and I was shocked.
What?
He doesn't play
Apparently,
Dreamcast.
he had a fiance. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
How old was she?
I don't know. They're
13?
apparently not together anymore. But I was like, what?
Why
Like,
would you
he's
be
so-
with that guy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's so like weird. I was like, what?
Woo! 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 Woo!
I
How
still
could you
to this
stand
day
it?
have seen any of his videos, so I've luckily haven't seen any of his videos yet.
Dude,
Oh,
you'll
man.
fucking you see his videos, you just want to stop.
He's just very like strange.
You will fucking just go on your YouTube account and just delete the account. You'll delete your Gmail, your fucking YouTube, your Google
You'll-
Plus if that still exists. You'll get rid
You'll
of it all,
cleanse yourself.
and you'll throw your
Yeah.
computer away because you don't want anybody to know you were on.
I'll tear my clothes asunder and just walk out into the street.
You do the Ace
Throw
Ventura
away all
where
my
he fucking-
possessions.
He lit his clothes on fire and then took a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very strange. That guy.
Dude,
Very,
it's,
very
come on.
strange.
You look at that guy, he screams pedophile.
He's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's something just like weird about him.
It's kind of like Pro Jared when you found out all the shit about him.
Well, he looked like a fucking maniac anyway. He
Yeah.
looked like a fucking
When that shit
like,
came, when
Komodo
that shit
dragon,
came out,
that
I was
guy.
like, when that shit came out, I was like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Fucking sending nudes to his fans. Like,
a young man. It wasn't even a woman. It was a young guy.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a young guy. You didn't know that?
No, I knew it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. That
Fucking
guy.
just, yeah.
The internet like canceled him. They were like, all right, bye. We never heard from him again.
A lot of these gaming guys, when I make fun of them and say they can't get laid and they harass the women that work with them, 99% of that shit's true. That's where I got that from. You always read these articles. that
He
these
still makes
guys-
videos
These guys are
as
just
much as the internet canceled him.
they're just fucking nerdy guys, and whenever a woman is involved, like if a woman gets like, if a woman has to talk to them, they magically just start like harassing them. Oh, you want
That's
to be my girlfriend now? I have a boyfriend. Oh, so I have a chance. and they harass the women at work. You see this all the time. Was it IGN or something a couple of years ago? All the women left because they were getting harassed.
You said you liked me.
It's fucking crazy.
You touched my shoulder. I thought we had
I
something.
think it was IGN because some of them went to different stuff.
Listen, you just gotta have respect for women, and if something happens, it happens. That's all right. But if nothing happens, then don't worry about it.
Don't force it.
That's what happened with the Riot, the company that made League. They got in trouble for all the sexual harassment cases that they had to deal with.
Yeah, because these guys are Poindexters, and they fucking think that if they have any contact with a woman, like, oh, she must like me. Like, no. She got hired to do a fucking job. You happen to work there. There you go. Stupid.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Ooh, I wonder if IGN will hire my future wife.
Creamcast guy, good one. Train wreck.
Yeah, that way everyone's called him that. It's fucking.
I was surprised to find that out though.
What?
I was like, wow, that he had a girlfriend or whatever. I was like, really? Like,
whatever.
he just, I don't know. He's
Hey,
odd. Maybe he's cool in real life. I don't know.
Probably threw her out when he found out she had a penis.
Oh god.
Maybe he just puts on that weirdo persona for the internet, and he's not really
He
weird.
is. He is putting on a persona.
Yeah, because he's like super weird in his
He
videos.
never plays fucking Dreamcast. He never talks about Dreamcast. Why is he called Dreamcast Guy? He never ever made a video about the fucking Dreamcast.
But
ever.
like, he made a video about
all
a
he
haunt-
does is fucking talk about how great PlayStation is and how the Switch is good.
he made a video about a haunted Virtual Boy, and I was like, this guy's really weird. Like, what is he talking about? He's like, when I moved into my house, we found a Virtual Boy buried in the backyard, and I
When
was
we
like, no,
moved
you
into my
didn't.
house, my father molested me in the basement. Don't ask, don't tell, Eli.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
whatever. I guess there's somebody for everybody. So
if Darkside Phil can get married, fucking anyone can.
I'm trying to sing the Dawson's Creek song as Dreamcast Guy. Oh, wait! The Switch games to go on pre-order today! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I didn't hear it the first time, but I just heard it that time. Like the melody.
I don't want to wait for games to go on pre-order. Switch games to go on pre-order. That's what I sang.
With the melody at the end.
Sounds like he's fucking crying.
He probably is.
Don't
No
you
one's
love the
listening to him.
90s where the 90s just fucked me up? TV from the 90s?
Yeah.
Because I just take everything that they gave me and twisted it.
It's so fun.
That's why Family Guy works, man. The guy does exactly what I do. He twists the shit.
Yep.
He takes it. I mean, he goes a little too far, but I mean, there's just funny shit that I grew up with that I just make fun of. You know why I make fun of that song, that Dawson's Creek shit? Because it played all over the place.
Yeah.
It was on
You couldn't escape
TV.
it.
Every
It was in
fucking
the
movie.
commercials. You go to fucking Dunkin' Donuts, it's fucking playing. You go to McDonald's, it's fucking playing. The guy's blasting it in his fucking car at the traffic light.
What guy was blasting Dawson's Creek?
Everybody.
He's just like, yo, this is
Everyone
my
was
shit.
playing that song, dude.
That song was all over the place.
It still is. I freaking heard it the other day.
At the base? Man, really? Don't ask, don't tell. Shit.
I haven't thought about that song in so long, and then you mentioned it. It's so funny because we were just talking about Seventh Heaven, and then all of a sudden, now this.
Fucking Dreamcast guy. He ain't shit. The day he closes his channel down is the day he reviews one Dreamcast game.
Guys, I finally did it. We hit the Patreon goal. Here's my one Dreamcast review.
This is my final episode. I will. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
In the episode,
I
he
will
commits
review
like
Blue Stinger for the Dreamcast.
He's gonna review Sonic Adventure.
To be honest, that
No, he's
plays
gonna
like
re-
Resident Evil, and I stopped playing it. So goodbye.
Yeah, he does half a review of Blue Stinger, and then he commits Japanese seppuku and just stabs himself on the camera.
Oh,
That guy is such a fucking phony, and he's a liar. He said that
Remember
he used
the
to
Switch?
work. He used to work by climbing down like a 200-foot hole, and I'm just thinking of like Alien vs Predator when they're going down to the bottom of the
temple?
Antarctic
Yeah.
with the fucking flares. They're throwing the flares down there as they're going down, and I'm like,
And the
what?
super slide cart that they have.
What fucking job does this guy? What is he talking about?
Remember, he was like, my Smash Bros. Data was deleted, and I had to re-unlock everybody. And they called him out on it, and they're like, that's not your Switch. And he was like,
Yeah, fuck him.
they busted him, and he still like got away with
They
it.
call him Dreamcast Lie. I mean, they call him all this shit.
Well, you talked about it a while, like a couple weeks, almost a month ago, when he was lying about, what was it, Final Fantasy VII or RE3? He was lying about one of them, that he talked with somebody.
He kept making videos about Final
Oh
Fantasy
yeah,
VII.
he said that he met some Capcom developers at a coffee shop. It's like, motherfucker, nobody's meeting you at a coffee shop except for your boyfriends. You meet off of Backpage and Craigslist. Would you like to have some coffee with me before we have sex? Well, Grayson, I'm asking you a question.
No!
Don't tell you lie.
He lures people home with his Dreamcast collection that he doesn't have.
Speaking of which, I haven't looked up, how did Final Fantasy...
Well, fucking
the
John
remake
Riggs
do?
fucking murders people. He's fucking. He goes on there and meets people with expensive games. What a nice collection! Then he snaps the neck and goes, "What a happy accident!"
Imagine it comes out, it's like the retro game killer, like, it's like
Yeah.
a serial killer.
No one know what happened to the family that sold him the Nintendo PlayStation. We haven't been able to find them.
Let's go
So
to
do,
my museum.
He was finally apprehended when they found a
His
bloody
museum
version of
dead
Dinosaur
bodies.
Peak. The
They'll
victim's
get that guy
DNA was found.
from American Crime Stoppers. They'll do like a reenactment of him snapping the guy's neck and taking all his retrograde. Okay. If you have any idea where to find this guy,
Little did he know the blood splattered on his Dinosaur Peak.
on his copy of Tomba 2.
Now I can't get this graded.
So we eventually caught him because his fingerprints were all over Bubble Bath Babes, and we were like, "Oh, it's a guy."
What a happy accident. Oh, you just bought a copy of Dinosaur Peak. What a happy accident.
Is that a sealed copy of Marble Madness? Don't mind if I do.
Marble Madness.
He kills someone over Marble Madness. Is that Othello?
You find out
complete in the box?
that's how they catch him. He kills Mark Cerny to get the sealed copy that Mark Cerny has.
Imagine if they catch him by just putting a big box with a stick, and there's like a reproduction copy of like Earthbound under it, and they just capture him.
Well, that's
Yeah.
how they.
We
That's
got
how
him.
That's how the good guys kill him in the end of the movie because he's like a villain.
Yeah.
They give him he steals Earthbound, but then he opens it. This isn't real, and then he slides off the thing.
Yeah.
It just
They're like,
explodes.
gotcha, and then he's like, oh, and then he like falls off the building or whatever. I don't know.
No, he puts it into his console and it just explodes. That's it.
Come on, this guy doesn't play games.
He just collects them.
He collects them.
Do you think he just...
resells?
Do you
them.
think he has like a fucking Buffalo Bill thing? He's got like a pit full of retro games.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
That's so
And
weird.
he looks at fucking Dinosaur Peak and goes, "Would you fuck me? I would fuck you."
No, he's got his dick tucked between his legs, and then he's got Dinosaur Peak in between where his penis would be, and he's just like, "Would you fuck me?" And he's looking in the mirror.
It puts the isopropyl on the pins, or else it gets the hose again.
Yeah, it's got Dinosaur Peak in the pit.
Yeah.
He's got a 1-up card to clean his balls.
Oh,
It was a happy accident.
Wahoo! Fucking Christ.
So who would be Hannibal Lecter? That gives him up.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
John Hancock.
John Hancock
John
is the
Han-
killer.
Oh, I thought you said Riggs.
No, I didn't know. John Hancock is fucking Buffalo Bill.
Oh, okay, so then
John Hancock always says a happy accident. That's why I say right before he kills somebody, he goes, "What a happy accident." Or right after he kills somebody, like instantly he says that. John Riggs, that guy fucking his eyeballs. He looks like fucking Baby Herman with his big fucking eyeballs.
well, Metal
that guy
Jesus
could be in a
could be
fucking
the
Roger Rabbit movie right now.
Metal Jesus could be the lady who's investigating the murders.
Yeah, so
Clarice.
Yeah,
who's the fucking who's the Academy Award winner guy?
I don't even know.
What's that guy's name again? I just said his name and I forgot it. Anthony Hopkins. Hannibal
Anthony
Lecter.
Hopkins, yeah.
Who would he be? Out of all the retro people, who the fuck would that guy be? Would that be
Probably-
what?
Maybe Pat or Ian.
No, those guys are fucking maniacs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
No,
Did you guys talk about those? Did I miss that? Fucking those two are fucking
no,
insane.
you know who the fucking
cannot
Hannibal
stand
Lecter
those
guy
two.
is? It's the fucking that Rock Solid Productions guy.
Oh. Imagine he gets on the plane at the end of the movie and he opens up the box and it's like an NES controller. He's like, "Here, kid, you want to play NES?"
Yeah. Instead of the brain scene, it's him playing
Yeah.
like an NES game.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are all fucking crazy on the internet.
Wait, so what craziness did Pat and Ian do? Because those two are fucking nuts.
Yeah, you know what? They think. Listen, I used to listen to them, and Frank remembers.
I did too.
And I'm going to tell you something, and I told Frank this. I used to watch their podcast or whatever, and I thought they were cool, whatever. And one day I sent Ryan a clip because they were talking about the X-Men movie. I sent Ryan the clip thinking, okay, cool. Maybe he'll watch these guys too. Ryan replies back to me in capitals. This guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Don't ever send me any more fucking clips with this guy. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck's going on with Ryan today? He was right. He was right.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both.
And
What was that clip that went around where they told fans like to go fuck themselves?
Yeah,
It
with
was
the,
over something.
The thing, the Diablo thing.
Yeah, they
But
told,
before
they
that,
basically
a couple years before that, I unsubbed from them because shit they were saying, they were giving false information about it.
yeah.
They had no idea what they were talking about. And people tell them that. They're like, dude, you guys don't know what you're talking about. And they ignore everything and just do what they're doing. And they're just elitists. They're retro snob elitists. And I don't know them personally, obviously, but that's the situation with their show. So, I mean, I'm not talking bad about them on purpose, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
They're also always very late. Like by the time
Well,
they
Rich used to be fucking late too. Review Tech, he's still late on half his shit.
He's not as late though. They're like terrible. We'll talk about something and like 2 weeks later they'll talk about it.
Right? Yeah, but you know what? That's you can say, okay, well they waited for everything to blow over and get the full story. I mean, that's fine,
I
but
guess.
they don't do themselves any favors, and I think that's it, man. They just expose themselves for too long. As far as
Yeah.
not knowing what the fuck they're talking about, not knowing the topics, not knowing what's going on. They're in their own little bubble. And if you're taking Patreon money from people, at least try to figure out what the fuck you're talking about. Just, I used to watch those flea market videos and everything, too. Like, I thought Pat had a good thing going. But the podcast
Yeah, because
really, really exposed
he was a
him.
retro guy for like a long time.
Yeah, he's got like an entire Nintendo collection. That's fine. You know, that's cool and everything, but
It doesn't give you authority to like be like, oh, say whatever you want.
Say
Like,
whatever
oh,
you
I'm an
want.
expert.
Criticize.
Well, at least know
Criticize
what the
your.
fuck you're talking about. You know, don't put
Criticize
down.
your fans.
He
like,
puts down new games.
yeah.
He fucking said, "Oh, I don't know anybody that has an Xbox." Ooh. We had one fucking Xbox in the fucking store, and nobody fucking bought it. Can you fucking believe it, Pat? Oh, of course I can believe it. Ooh. You guys don't know shit. You don't know what you're talking about.
He literally just spent a ton
This
of
guy
money
Ian
to
is
get all
a
those
passive
games.
aggressive guy. He's fucking screaming and yelling and cursing all the time.
It seems everyone
He
of
looks
that
like
era
a
though
fucking
is
old
kind
lady. He looks like Pat's mom. Pat looks like a lost child, and Ian looks like the fucking mother.
Maybe that
That's
is his mom.
antidepressants.
of. I mean,
Now I'm talking bad
in
about him.
in the same group of like that era of YouTubers, another one that's just like you look at and you're like, what the fuck happened? Is Spoonie. Jesus Christ, did
I
he
don't know
fall
who that
apart?
is, but you
I
know
don't
what?
know him.
Fucking James Rolfe is a fucking idiot.
Hey, I like him.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Spoonie,
I'm just
Spoonie
kidding.
was in a similar.
I just wanted to say that out of nowhere and get your guys' reaction.
he's the only one who's not a huge dick.
No, and he
Yeah, like-
he figured it out years ago. He knows this
Yeah,
YouTube
he's the
thing
only
is
one
like,
who
you know,
isn't a huge dick. Everyone else in that circle is like,
he figured it out because he knows YouTube's gonna burst one day. And like, what was it like? It's probably almost about 10 years ago now. He showed like his basement's all wired up with servers.
Yeah.
So the minute YouTube goes down, like he's all set. Like he's got his
And
own website. He's got sponsors. He's
Yeah, a
ready
lot
to
of people
go.
go on his own website, so
Yeah, he knows there's life after YouTube, and he prepared for it already. Like he's good. He's a smart guy.
But anyways, to do a long story short on the Spoonie things, as you guys don't know, he was a retro reviewer who basically like started with games and then did like the Highlander movies and like Red Brown and like all these weird. He got into wrestling and stuff, and then eventually he was making $5,000 on Patreon a month.
Ah,
And through that goal, he promised his friends that he would do like a movie, kind of like how the Angry Video Game Nerd did one.
Power Rangers.
And then
the
he kept
movie.
like he kept like screwing around with his fans, and then eventually like his fans like left him.
I'm gonna do a movie.
He
3
lost
years later, I'm gonna do another movie.
he lost his Patreon. I think he only makes like $250 now a month. He lost his house. He's now sitting in a house that's foreclosed by the bank. And then he basically like live streams where he doesn't talk or say anything, and he bans people if they try and talk in his chat and tell him like try to give him tips and stuff with the game. He bans people. He's just like a huge dick now. It's just so crazy. He got into a car accident where he struck another vehicle and then said that it was their fault. Meanwhile, he ran a red light and nearly killed 2 people.
Yeah, well,
He's just an idiot.
He needs to dance to Dawson's Creek music with Dreamcast guy.
But it's funny because when
Him
you
and
look at him now,
Dreamcast
he
guy
looks.
could go to prom together.
oh my god.
Well, I mean, maybe he looks like fucking Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings.
Dreamcast guy could wear the Princess Peach dress.
Yeah, well. And the other guy could be what's the other girl's name? Daisy?
Yeah. The yellow one.
I don't know who the fuck Darkside Phil is. I know a little bit about him, but I never watched him. I know he's a fucking
got
tournament
caught
guy.
jerking off on Twitch.
Yeah, and you were the number one guy watching. You donated right after that.
I'm subscribing to his Patreon.
You gave him $50 for doing that. That's why he did it.
That
Right,
sucks
you were
that
so
dude-
bad.
Yo,
That dude got married.
I wouldn't give that guy a fucking dime.
you were like, yo, here's $50. Don't ask, don't tell.
I kind of feel bad for that guy though, because that just sucks. Like he didn't mean to do that. He's just an idiot.
Don't feel bad for him. The dude's a huge asshole to his
Oh,
fans.
okay.
He's just like a total scumbag.
I don't really know much about him.
He cursed you out and you didn't even know about it.
What? What?
Basically, long story short, is he got famous for being like a Street Fighter pro player,
I'll
but
be right back. Give me a second.
But he like
Okay.
sucks.
he was like an early Frank. to put it in a way, like he was an early YouTuber. Like I'm talking like as soon as the platform launched, he wanted to start doing games. Only he couldn't afford to use a capture card, so he would just record it off of a camcorder,
Wow.
like pointing at the TV. He did this until 2011,
Jeez.
2012. Like he waited a really
That's
long
pretty
time.
late.
He did a bunch of shit before the masturbation start even happened. Where at one point he had 2 condos and he wasn't paying the rent for either of them.
Oh, jeez.
He had a fiance at the time who was 10 years his senior.
Oof.
So she was like way younger. And she had a panic attack and he refused the doctors because he had no money. He refused the doctors for basically taking her to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, he did the masturbation thing.
So he was pretty messed
He-
up before all that.
Oh yeah, he was a huge just. He had a troll group that were so bad, like later on, that would ban other people from making troll videos about him. That to try and hide how scummy they were as people, they made a charity where they built a water fountain in like a African village to try and show that they were good people.
That's messed
It's a
up.
huge fucking wormhole. But yeah, Darkside Phil is a huge piece of shit.
Oh, well, I don't
And-
feel bad for him then.
No. Also, he doesn't spend time editing his videos when he was on YouTube. So
He just like throws it up there.
No, he had an automatic system where it would like cut the video. It would cut his gameplay into like 10-minute chunks.
Oh,
And there's one where he was playing Witcher 3 where one of the 10-minute chunks got fucked up and it's 3 seconds long, and he never
Wow.
went in and fixed it.
so
He
clearly
had
he
an
doesn't
ads-
care.
No, he had an AdSense account with Google to get revenue on his YouTube videos. And as part of the rules when you sign up for AdSense is you can't tell your people to go and click on the ads. And he was just blatantly telling his fans to do it so he could make money. So they banned his account. Yeah.
Is he still around, like making videos, or?
Oh yeah, he's a Twitch streamer now.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
Wow.
still around.
Too.
He did get swatted, yes.
Who?
Darkside Phil. He got swatted.
Yeah, fuck him. He's an idiot. What else you got here? Oh, it's an Xbox thing, right? I guess. I don't know.
if you guys got to do your other thing, you better hurry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this
Two.
up in like 5 more minutes and then jump on the other thing.
Yeah.
I would say ask the chat for some questions and then if they
Yeah,
don't
anybody have any
anything, wrap it up.
questions, Xbox related or comments, whatever? I mean, I know that we went out of bounds of Xbox, but a lot of stuff happened today with Joel dying.
Hashtag Joel Dine.
Dark Side Joel dying.
Yes,
Sony
Trevor,
really
we are.
should. They really should just be like, listen,
Sony should just fucking throw the towel and be done.
just put it in, put it out digital, and say, all right, whatever, you win. Like,
What's next? The developer's going to leak the games? On the hack consoles, they're backporting games like Persona Royale.
yeah,
If the developers just give them the fucking source code, like, that's it.
that's what's
going
gonna happen.
tomorrow.
And that's the thing is like, what are you holding on to now? Like the story's leaked. It's a month before it was supposed to come out. Just be like, all right, we'll put it out in like June sometime. Like, just do
Put it
something.
out tomorrow!
Like they could.
You could actually
No,
make
they're
more
gonna
money with it
they're gonna
tomorrow.
wait. They're gonna wait till the new console comes out.
Yeah,
It's just
well,
dumb because it's gonna be old
just-
news by then.
They're just gonna pour gasoline on the whole situation and just burn it to the ground.
They already pissed off a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah.
They already know that they're gonna have to take this loss at this point. Like whatever they're doing over there, they're fucking panicking, obviously, to try and take this all down. But it's already out there.
You know what's fucking funny? Microsoft came out in public in fucking November. Like, they're like, here's our machine. Sony is freaking the fuck out all these months later. It's like,
It's very telling of what to expect.
it's like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
There's something probably happening, and that's why they're like scared.
Yeah,
because they
which is
know how
weird.
serious it is.
Because if they're doing their own thing, if they're not worried about the competition with Microsoft, if they're riding the wave of success, what are they so fucking scared about?
I mean, I said this before. The console's not ready. It's not coming this year.
It's coming, whether we like it or not, whether it works or
It's-
not.
They'll
If it
put
comes in,
anything
it is
out.
going to come in. That thing is going to come in so hot that the thing's going
Yeah.
to be on fucking fire. Like it's going to be in such a rough shape
Well,
if they do.
They-
Like
It's
if
on
all
fucking
these
fire.
things are true, and the thing is like having overheat problems, and they can't fix it, and they put that thing fucking out there, that is just that's their own fault.
Well,
They're gonna
They
do
did
it.
it before. They'll do it again.
Because they
Yeah.
know if Microsoft gets even a few months ahead of them with their console, it's suicide. So they're gonna put
Yeah, it
anything they
is.
have out just to get out there. And
Microsoft
hope
got a
people buy
fucking
it.
year on them on the 360. Remember?
If that happens now, it's like they're dead.
Yeah, they're
It's like no way. So they have to get something out.
because Sony
and-
will come back next year. A lot of people will already have Xbox by then, and the
Yep.
price point is going to be higher on that machine. And Xbox might even slash the price another $50, $200,
Yep.
to $100,
Yeah.
not $200, $50 to $200.
They're probably
That's
thinking
crazy.
just slash it $200. They're probably thinking like,
Sony's
all
coming
right,
out. Cut that shit $200.
if we put out a console and it like has problems, we're better off just locking them in and then just sending them a fixed console than having them not ever buy a PlayStation.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but you risk that because if you give people broken shit and then you have to tell them to wait to get another one, they're dead.
Yeah, but any leeway for Xbox is suicide, so it's worth a shot. It's like, all right, let's put this out.
That's even worse.
They would be having to take the bigot like. It's gonna be a shit show. If that thing is coming in as hot as these stories are saying, it's gonna be a shit show
Yeah,
to
well,
watch from whatever side you go with. It's gonna be a fucking shit show. Like
Don't worry, Grayson. Sony loves you. Everything will be okay.
Sony loves us.
And they're gonna even do you a big favor and drop the price to $399.
That's
that's
so
great.
sweet of
That
them.
doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and buy it. They have no games that I want.
Oh,
Will the PS4 Pro
shit.
drop in price?
no.
Fuck no. They'll
So
keep
they'll
that up
both
as-
be $399.
The fucking PS2 didn't drop price for 15 years. You know that, right? Or whatever it was, 12 years.
That's how dumb people are, though. They think like, oh, it'll be $399. And it's like, all right, and the Pro's also going to be $399. Like,
Yeah, fucking
stupid.
right. Yeah, it's gonna be $399. Yeah, it fucking cost them $475 to manufacture that shit.
I'm thinking 550 is the sweet spot for both of them.
Anthony said they told him $599. I'm sticking with
But
that one.
if they're $599 and the Series X is less than that, that's also suicide.
Series X is gonna
Yeah,
be
that is-
$599.
Yeah, if they're both $599, they can get away
They're
with
both $599, but Microsoft's gonna roll in fucking Lockhart at $299.
it. Yeah, that's going
What
to get a
is
lot of
Lockhart?
It's the Series S.
Oh,
Yes.
so it's like a lower version of the X.
Yep.
people. So if you're like a casual and you just want to play like Call of Duty or Minecraft or something,
I think
it's
it's
the
only
machine.
4 teraflops, and it's gonna do 1080-60 out the box.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Alright.
I don't know about. I don't think they're doing 4K with that one, because obviously that would be the higher end. But I think that's
Still
their
though, if they
plan.
put that out at $299, that'll kill the Sony even more.
Yeah, that's why they made 2 of them, because they
Yeah.
no matter where they stand, the Lockhart's gonna still be the cheapest machine.
Yeah,
They
And there will
sandwich
be
them.
people who buy it who just want to get into the generation.
Well, you can have little kids playing Minecraft with fucking ray tracing.
Even like I have friends that are just casual that are like, oh, I want to play the new Halo. Like they'll just buy it because it's cheap. They're not going to spend
And they're gonna
$600. But
discontinue. They're gonna discontinue the X before that even hits. So there's not gonna, because people are like, well, people will just buy the Xbox. They can't.
no, they won't.
The Lockhart is replacing the X. That's why they're getting rid of the fucking Cyberpunk systems now. They said it's the last console and it's in limited quantities. That's it. That's the last one. The Lockhart is gonna fucking replace that machine. So
Well, it's a smart decision on their part to have that lower SKU, because you do have a lot of people who don't care about the
yeah, and guess
you know
what?
having the most powerful.
You got fucking Game Pass. So for $2.99, you get a newer machine. You still use Game Pass. You can still use your old controllers. You can still use your old games. You're ready to rock and roll. Some people just want 1080 60. A lot of people don't want 4K 60. A lot of people do want 4K 60. So it's perfect. What
I don't care about 4K. I'd get a lower end box. I don't give a
Works
shit
good
about
for
4K.
people on a
If
budget too,
if it
'cause
still
you know
runs,
not everybody's gonna pay out of pocket for the
yeah, like
the
if
Series X.
if it runs all games in 1080p 60, that's fine with me.
Right.
So I don't like.
That's what they want. They want to sandwich PlayStation 5.
Like it's gonna like if both of those come out, that 299 one is gonna kill whatever Sony tries to do.
Yeah, but what's
'Cause
up,
you know,
buddy? You notice what? What'd you say?
Hmm?
You said you noticed what?
I just said like if that's what they do and they put out the 299, like you know Sony is not gonna want to make a lower end console. They'll wait to do a slim like they did with the PS4 Slim.
I really don't think Sony can even fucking make a lower or a higher end. Because of the shit. They can't even put a 1 terabyte SSD in the machine. That's how fucking... They're cutting costs just to make that machine. That machine is going to suffer. Just from the cost cutting. Why are they cutting costs?
Oh.
Because they can't fucking compete, hardware-wise. That's the problem. They didn't save the money. They told everyone, oh, you pay for Plus, we're going to put the money away. We're going to reinvest in the servers. They didn't do shit. They took the money and ran. And the fans are going to pay for it now.
It's having a lot of design issues apparently, so that too. It's like, how could they try to make another console if they can't make one correctly?
Yeah, I heard they had to rework a part of the system a couple
See,
weeks ago.
that's what's scary is like Xbox was like, all right, we're gonna start like physical production like very soon. It's gonna be all set, and Sony is like still trying to like put theirs together before the science fair judges come to like judge their console. They're like, oh, we gotta fix it, which is scary because they gotta start producing this thing like in the next few months. Like I
Microsoft's
would say
already
by
got them
summer.
on the assembly line.
That's what I'm saying.
They would,
like,
despite
they
the
would
shit
have to
that's going
start
on.
like
yeah, and
they
that
would have to
might
start like within the next few months. Like I agree, because otherwise, what are they doing?
that might also help Microsoft because imagine if you go to the store and they don't have any PlayStations, but they have tons of Xboxes. You might just be like, "Oh, I'll get an Xbox."
That's what's going to happen, I'm telling you.
Yep. Because people don't want to wait, especially nowadays, and especially
Hey,
if
who
like
knows? The
we're
freaking
still stuck
PS
inside.
I'm
the
saying
PS4
it.
might last us until 2023.
Yeah.
Well, they figure their crap out.
If it doesn't crap out like you just said. I don't know, but what?
I'm still saying it. If it comes this year, it's gonna come in very hot, and it's really gonna make their brand suffer.
Well, listen, let all the fucking idiot fanboys go out and buy it like fucking maniacs, and then when the shit breaks on them, you say, "Well, I thought it was the best place to play. What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
It's the bad karma, man. These fucking fanboys jumped on Xbox the whole gen. Oh, you got no games. Yeah, all right. All right. Oh, graphics don't matter. 1080p makes you a better gamer. Oh, you got 4K? Oh, what's 4K? The graphics don't matter. Okay, motherfucker. Well, now your company doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. What are you going to do about it? You going to help them?
It's just very embarrassing.
I still love what Jesus told his friend. Because his friend's a PlayStation guy. He was like promoting PlayStation. And Jesus was just like, Do you consider this a community service?
Sony should open a Patreon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
help
all the
support the
fanboys will
PlayStation
fucking
5.
run out there.
A Kickstarter to fund the machine being fixed.
All right. All right, Christoph. I can shut it and fucking fall asleep.
Yeah.
My-
I gotta go to bed.
Microsoft, Xbox, must snore.
Did somebody say something about a whore?
My son isn't a whore. He's older than me,
My son's my dad.
and I'm his brother. Don't try and figure it out.
Oh god. Well, I want to thank you guys. Eli, you're staying on with me. We got to get
Yep.
through a Patreon show. And Frank, thanks for coming on.
Yep.
And Grayson,
problem.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll do this. I don't know if we're going to be doing this every Sunday, but we will fit this in for sure. This is going to be a new show that we're just doing. Hopefully, we will get back on Xbox news. But again, Sony stole their thunder by having, Joel dying. But,
Can you just get a T-shirt made? Put it up on your Patreon. Hashtag just Joel dies.
I
Just
don't
on the
want to
shirt.
wait. Woo! I don't want to wait for Joel to die. That fucking song sucks. God damn it.
Yeah, it does.
What is that lady
You know-
fucking doing? She's crying? Is she fucking screaming? What the hell's going on?
She doesn't want to wait for her life to be over.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck that show. All the people that fucking worked on that show became maniacs.
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys. And Eli, you're going to stay on with me, and we're going to switch over to the Patreon only show. So I want to thank everybody in the chat room. And our patrons will see you in a few minutes. We're going to send you out the link right now once we get over there and set that all up. So, Frank, thanks again. Grayson,
Yep.
thanks again.
Yeah. No
And
problem.
we'll do this again next week. Maybe Sunday, maybe a different day. I don't know. If Sunday works better, maybe we'll do it, not so late on a Sunday, but we'll figure it out.
All right.
And hopefully we got Xbox
Alrighty.
stuff to talk about.
Soon we should.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully they announce Blinks too.
Well, you see, look, on Game Complainers, we run down the news and we talk about stuff. But, now we can go a little bit more into detail on certain things for Xbox. I wouldn't be... I don't mind talking about PlayStation. But it is what it is, so... Yes. Richard, take care. Trainwreck, we'll see you in a little bit. Abo, take care. Alchemist, thank you for being here, buddy. Who else was in here? I guess that was about it. Frank was in the room, but Frank's here, so. All right. Guys, take care. Eli, stay here. And
Bye.
I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Later, guys.
All right.
Is it over?
Yeah, the show's over. Let me end the stream. All right, guys, thank you. And we'll see you in a few minutes.